it might have went boom. We'll find out here in a second. No stream heat this time. Even though this is going to be one heck of a mod review, I'm still going to go ahead and get some work done here. I need to plow all this fertilizer in. I can get ready for hopefully seeing Connect Modding's cotton DLC sometime in the future. I don't know, I might just have to do some regular cotton work because I need to plant my own fields. We've already harvested everything. We got a bunch of grass planted in there where we can have the cattle going with the grass. And yeah, so I still got a lot of work to do. Got to figure out what I'm going to do for sure. We're going to see what's going on in the next couple of days. I know Connect Modern had some problems with the cotton stuff, which I think it's just in testing for PC at the moment. I don't know if this is a full-fledged all the way through test, if it passes that one test, if it comes to console or not. But I've heard that they've got the problems worked out thus far. Like I said, it could fail again, and we'll see. So, trying to get this bad boy going again. QB, what's going on, man? How you doing your way? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Yes, excuse me for being late, and then even another 30 minutes late. Still going to be a little late. A little off-putting. Got a lot of stuff set up, though, for you guys and gals, trying to get everything lined up. Going to do my own personal mod review thus far on the trucks that we have to date on console. You know, consoles, it's been slim pickings. We haven't had a whole lot of trucks. We've had some heavy hitters come out with the TLX 2020, well, TLX in general. NMC trucks came out today, a couple of them at least, but they've already had the Ciroc out for Scarrick out for a while. We've also had some other great trucks that have been up that have flown under the radar that you don't hear a lot of people talking about. As you know, on console, like I said, we don't have very much to pick through when it comes to trucks like you do on PC. We are completely grateful for any and every truck we do get. But I think I think it's time. I know we got several semi trucks coming out. So right now semi trucks are not going to be in this whole category. We're just going to be working on the personal trucks, your daily drivers, your farm trucks, etc. So no semi trucks, no nothing like that for this go round. Just the personal trucks so far that we're using thus far on console. We're going to go through those, and then as soon as we get some more semi trucks, since we've been having a lot coming out, we got the Hulk Plus Plus that's already out, the Warrior Plus Plus, got a couple of good trucks out. Some Peterbilts, so we got some stuff coming. We got David working on a new TLX 9000, or another semi truck coming out, plus some other people working on some other semi trucks. So we'll have to do a separate one solely for the semi trucks. And so bear with me on that one. We will get to that one when that time comes. Six Will and Pop Pop, how's it going? Nicholson FS, how's it going? Killer Rock, how is it going? I hope everybody's doing great. Happy Monday to you folks. Man, happy Monday, I tell you what. We're gonna get him going. I think that's good enough right there. I think I'm gonna ride with him a couple more. We're at least gonna get him past that pole real quick. Give me time. Get time for people to get around. Zach Baker, how's it going? Get time for people to get around. Ice cream truck, right? We need an ice cream truck, man. Tell you what, here on console. Pretty much that's what I got set up over there. I mean, it's an ice cream truck. First aid. I don't even know what to be honest. We'll get to that point here in a second, because like I said, there's some great stuff sitting over there. We'll go ahead and I'll let him just do his own thing. Maybe he won't just quit in the middle of the field. We'll go ahead and go over here and we'll take a look. Rusty, how's it going, Rusty? Another great man right there. Hope everybody's doing good. And take a look what we have here in the lineup thus far. Like I said, as you do know, we got two of the three NMC trucks that were supposed to come out. We got the Rambler and the Raptor today, which I'm... we'll get to that too. Still waiting on the Reaper, which... yeah, I was looking forward to the Reaper as well. I don't really think we need any more from them. We got the Ciroc to really go through what they got, since they offer pretty much the same stuff, other than they're just different makes and models. But over here, man, we can't forget the Cucaracha truck. Cucaracha truck right here is a lot of people's go-to truck whenever it comes to the first truck you want to have on your farm. A lot of people love starting from scratch. They don't want to, have no, uppity classy truck yet. You got to work your way up to it or whatever. So a lot of people start off with this truck solely for the grind. Respect that completely. We know it's a good working truck. By Giants. Of course, this is an in-game truck along with another one that we're going to get to. So anything by Giants, like I said, really can't critique too much. I mean, they could have did this and that. But hey, we'll get to that because we're going to critique everybody's. There's goods and there's bads with everybody's. And we're going to go over everything. Like I said, it's going to be raw and uncut. When Baby gets here in about 10.5, I'll add some alcohol to this whole mix. So it'll be raw and uncut completely. We're going to go over the trucks. Like I said, I mean, could we do this without having the... yeah, come on. without having 82s. 82 Studio Logistics right here. We got their whole lawn care. We didn't even get, I mean, I just got the truck set up as I wanted to. We had to have a slammed dually going on here. We got the rodeo. A lot of people right here remember this. If you're old school FS, you know what's up with this. It's got a little bit of doodads here and there, like a lift kit, nice little bull bar with a light bar on top. We got a little fan on the dash. Some other stuff to it. I could have put a fifth wheel hitch in the back of it. Didn't. We'll get to that in a minute. My personal truck that I'm using here on the farm, this is a working farm. I am killing my slots. A lot of these trucks are leased. By the end of this stream, you're going to find out what trucks I'm keeping on my farm. The trucks that I personally pick that are going to be the, that are the bread and butter of my farm. I don't solely keep trucks on looks. I like productivity. I like fast, turnarounds. I like my truck to actually be able to be used to do all sorts of stuff, not just, sit there and look good or, have a bunch of cool stuff with it. It's got to actually work too. And so that's a big part of it. So we're going to go through some more of that. But we got my personal TLX that I'm running. This is the 2020 right here. You would think I would have made that one the 2020. No, this is it's 2020. I threw the bed on it just so we could see the Trail Boss. You have to see everything else with it just to go through. I mean, it's like I said, there's so much sick stuff. But it's got the smallest engine in it, just to have it right there. This has got the biggest engine in it. We got Black Sheep Modding's fifth wheel hitch edition dually that came out. One of our first trucks and and gooseneck trailers that came out to console. We cannot forget this truck. Like I said, this truck is iconic, even with its little plate that it's got right there. That we'll get to the plates and the ball hitches on different trucks here in a minute. But we got Black Sheep Moddings and of course NMC's new trucks that have dropped today. I believe this is the Rambler right here. Excuse me. We got the stock edition of the Raptor because I don't like Fords. And so, even though this is this the Ford? Is the Raptor the Ford or is the Reaper the Ford? I mean, I'm going to say the Reaper is the Chevrolet. But, I mean, yeah, there's that one. The H8, let me make sure, the TTHD flatbed. Had to make sure I got that right here. Hey, you never know about that one. It could be something undercover. And then we got the service truck right here, which is a truck that a lot of people love to hate. This did come with a fuel thingy that you could have put in the back right here if you wanted to. I liked personally running it without the fuel thing in the back. Sitting back here, and little detail. Love the fire extinguisher in the back of the truck. It's one of the first trucks that we had, personal trucks that you had that actually had the backlights in the bed of it. Before we had the flatbed truck come out and everything like that. Giants in-game truck. You can't leave out the you can't leave Giants out. And of course the Scarrick. Sitting right here after its new facelift and stuff like that. I'm running some of the beds off the new Rambler pack, and so, but yeah, pretty much we got a good lineup of pretty much every single. Well, I say pretty much. This is all the like the drivable personal trucks you could use as far as your farm trucks running around doing whatever. Excluded every semi truck. We're not going to be running no semi trucks. This is all we're doing right here. So. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a Chevy man, six-wheel, and I do not like a Ford. I own a Ford. Can't say my father owns a Ford, Dodge or Chevy though. Personally, we're not talking about what I can afford. We're talking about what I like. And so see what we got right there. Appreciate you for the sub right there, QB. Some mighty Floridian right there. The Raptor is Ford. Okay, I figured because Ford Raptor, but I didn't know if they would push that close. So the mighty Floridian, you changed your name that quick from Tim's left-hand man to the mighty Floridian, and you have two channels. Either way, I appreciate you for subscribing. Big T, what's going on? Hope you're doing good your way. Oh, Thomas in the house right there. Going pretty good. Getting ready to do this truck mod review here on console. Like I said, go through what we have on console. What's the yin and the yang? What do we need? What are you doing on your farm? A lot of this is going to pertain to what you like to do as a farmer. Me personally, as you know, I did cotton farming for 5.5 years. I always say 6. 5.5 years of some hardcore cotton farming. The trucks really weren't that important. We mainly lean towards equipment. We'll get to all of that. Like I said, we need connect modding stuff to get to that. And so, but everybody had a truck for a certain reason. Everybody had a brand of truck for a lot of the farmers I worked for. And they all had their own reasons, and so I've got to drive and experience a lot of farm trucks in my 5.5 years, and even though it's a video game, I can relate to some of these trucks on what they can and what they can't do in this game, what they were built for, what they weren't built for. We're gonna go through some realism, as y'all know. Realism is not key for me. I'm not the realist farmer. I don't promote realism. I like to have fun, cut up, do whatever. I like, like I said, big yields, high productivity, fast turnarounds, and all that kind of good stuff while having a good time. So you won't see me just, jacking around doing some, too stupid of stuff. We'll jump some trucks, we'll do some stuff like that. But I like to do some basic farming. And so, with that in mind, that's how I pick my own personal trucks because I am going to be hauling water to the cattle. We'll be hauling fuel out to tractors that are in the field that need fuel. Maybe even hauling, even in my personal time, a truck or a tractor down to the shop to sell it instead of driving it down there. Like I said, this is not a bit at realism. It's just because I like to do it. It gets me more involved in the game. And so, what do we got going on then? Slick, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing good, going good my way. Feel up, what's going on? Man, I tell you, you clicked the wrong notification, didn't you, man? Much love, brother. Killer Weasel, how's it going? My gosh, man, we got a packed house going right there. Appreciate everybody stopping by. All the families in the house looking good, looking good, looking good. But yeah, so we're going to get to the basis of what I've been running. And like I said, I know a lot of you said this is my personal opinion. It has nothing to do with a mod or with anything like that. I appreciate each and every one of these mods I see here in front of me. The time it took for each and every one of them to put in the work that they put into to make sure Giants, are you listening? The time that these modders took to put into their trucks for us to have, these modded trucks that came out, that are better than the in-game trucks. We're gonna go ahead and start with that. We're gonna go ahead and throw Giants out there real quick. These modded trucks that these modders took the time for. There we go. I think I got that clear. Anyways, Giants, step your game up on your trucks for real. Come on. Even somebody can take one of your trucks and make it better. I mean, I'm just saying. Who's stepping up on the cucaracha truck? Somebody needs to step up. I need a lift on it and everything. But yeah, they took your trucks and made them better. I mean, come on with it, Giants. Come on. But at least we had a platform to actually have a pickup on the game. And then, some of these other modders took more time on their trucks than other modders. We're not going to say anything. I'm not tooting nobody's horn or anything like that. Took more time than other modders, which, take in mind, a lot of these other modders have jobs. As you know, these modders that are building these mods have real jobs. They're not just building us little cool toys to be able to play with here on the farm. They work, they have families, they have all kinds of stuff. So to even be able to get something of Giants caliber, I'm happy. I'm happy for that. I am happy for that. Kiddo, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing good right there. Everybody's doing good, like I said. And so, you got all this going down. And so now we're going to break it down into what I'm going to use, what I'm not going to use. So we're going to get rid of what I personally am not going to use. When it comes to starting up a farm, okay, if we're going to start from the bottom up, we're going to work our way, we're going to grind it, we're going to stick it out, and we're going to do whatever we can to make money, and we need a vehicle, of course, it's going to be a must. Probably one of the first purchases I do recommend if you're going to start from scratch is a pickup. What we're going to look at here is two options that I choose for a start from scratch pickups. The first two, as you know right here, is a Giants made pickup right here. This is the La Cucaracha truck. It is one of your cheaper versions you could buy. We're going to get to the price and the slot count for that here in just a second. We're going to look at it for right there. And then the second choice that I recommend, this is again my opinion, is the Lizard Rodeo. Now these two trucks right here are more than capable of hauling a little bit of lumber if you're going to be taking it into the sell point. Get you some lumber dropped in, something like that. Pull in some trailers. Whatever you need to do, of course, nothing too big, but it still gets the job done. Gets to get some stuff going for you. So recommended starter pickups, one of these two bad boys right here. Let's get into the garage right here. Let's not see what all I have leased right now. Can I go to the garage? I have a lot of stuff leased. Go right here into the leasing. All right, for the Cucaracha truck, we're going to start off with it. He said, I fixed it up. It's not base. I had to paint it, of course, and paint and tax on a little bit of money right there. But you're looking at 8 slots here on console, only taking up 8 slots. The truck is 200 horsepower, or 147 kilowatts of power if you're going to go by that. 80 liters of fuel is what it holds at 74 miles per hour. And so it's not too bad. 8 slots right there, 200 horsepower. Not going to do too much with it, but like I said, it doesn't take up too many slots. It sits there. It does good. It's a good truck for your starting from scratch, for any of that. Haul some lumber, does some stuff like that. It's going to be the first one to go, though. Like I said, in my choice right here, boom, there that is. There that goes. We're going to get rid of it. So the first truck eliminated from which truck? I mean, which is the most usable truck in my opinion. Again, my opinion, in Farming Simulator 19 thus far on console. We just lost the 1978 Cucaracha pickup Buy a Lizard, it's a Lizard pickup right here in game. And so say goodbye. Cucaracha truck's gone. First truck off the ballot, like I said, is a good truck if you're starting from scratch. For those of you that don't start from scratch, then you won't appreciate that truck. I understand. All right, our second truck that we're going to is the one I do recommend if you are starting from scratch, is the pickup Rodeo. Now this is a modded truck made by a modder. I believe it's Realistic Farmers. If anybody wants to check, no. This is Vector Man. I believe Vector Man made the Rodeo. Realistic Farmers made another truck. We'll get to that in a little bit. But Vector Man, I believe, made the Rodeo here that we have in game. 19 slots, again 200 horsepower, 80 liters of fuel, 74 miles an hour. This truck has some options for you. We'll go over here to the shop. We'll check it out. I mean, we'll look at the Cucaracha truck right here. Again, $30,000 is the price tag right here. Is what I spent. Sorry, but I guess I told you the price about that. $30,000 is what you got. If you're gonna tack some paint on it, real quick, we're getting a '97. I want to get this truck out of here. You're gonna throw some paint on it. 31. $1,000 extra right there. And anyways, and so pow, that one's gone. Come on over here. We're going to get to the Lizard Rodeo. That was $45,000. You're tagging on a little bit more for the same amount of horsepower, same literage of fuel, all that good stuff. Like I said, you're taking up way more slots, but it's also got some options for you. For those of you that like the options, you got pretty good little color palettes, most of your standard colors. So I know I like red. We're going to go to case red right there. Attachments. You can go bumpers and beacons. If you want some bumper and beacon on there, you can go bumper and you can have you some little bull bar light up there so you can have you a little bit more lightage. You can just go beacons. You can do something like that. So if you want to go straight like, Boss Hog Outlaw or something like that, Uncle Jesse. We're going to do some Uncle Jesse here. Let's find some Uncle Jesse. Alright, look at that. There's Uncle Jesse. So we got Uncle Jesse set up right here. Interior decorations. So we're going to come right in here to the door. You're going to see a little fan on the dash. There's a little bitty hat right there if you want to have a little hat. And then you're going to have a little lizard statue right there. It's pretty cool. I mean, little things like that. Taking the time. Didn't even have to do that. How many people drive in cab anyways? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yeah, I don't see very many hands raised right now. I didn't think so. I drive in cab every now and then. Sometimes I like to see the interior and how it looks and all that kind of stuff. We could have looked at the Cucaracha truck. I didn't. We'll get into the interior of this one, I guess, since they added some stuff. I'll remember. Like I said, I'm new at this whole mod review because I'm trying to be gut-ass honest with you. And it's like, I like it, I don't like it, I like it, but I got to give you reasons on why they can or can't be used. Then you got wheel setup. Ooh, we can jack this bad boy up, and we can color the mud digger. I don't know what you want to call it. Well, we can go back down low and slow, however you want it, up and down, up and down, up and down till you finally. Look at that. There we go, up and down. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't know you had hydraulics in these trucks, did you? Anyways, that is the Lizard Rodeo right there. Again, $45,000 is what they want for that truck right there. Is my go-to truck for starting from scratch. Your beginning farm truck right here should always be the Lizard Rodeo. Slots. Now let's get the slots right there. To download the Lizard Rodeo on console, on your PlayStation, PS4, Xbox, whatever. I don't know nothing about the PS5. Don't go there. It's going to be 10.79 megabytes just to download this truck. Just to download the Lizard. So that's 10 megabytes of your space taken up if you want the Lizard Rodeo. So I am giving up 10 megabytes of my space over an in-game truck, just so you know. So 10 megabytes. It's a Lizard Rodeo. We can get inside, look in it real quick, see what's up. Get in here. Here's the interior, looking good. Fire it up in there. Oh yeah, got the fan going. Honk the horn inside. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and bounce out. That's what I'm talking about. Got the straps back there. Only got a couple of them, like or 3 of them back there. You can also drop the tailgate. Do your thing right there with the tailgate. Sounds all right, cruising it around right there. Do your thing. But my winner for the go-to truck of starting your farm out is this bad boy right here. The Lizard Rodeo. Again, like I said, there's a lot of great trucks. This is the truck that I choose right here for your starter truck. Right here again by Vector Man. If you haven't checked out Vector Man, like I said, or you rate this truck. Like I said, I got this truck rated up right here. Good truck, good starting truck, but it's gotta go. It's gotta go. We're moving right along through here, getting rid of the starter trucks. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call that the starter trucks. Okay, so we're getting rid of the starter. Mouse, how's it going? Moo, how is it going? Everybody looking good. Big dog. Rusty, you already got his thing right there. Excuse me, because I'm really trying to actually pay attention. I'm not trying to miss nobody out. Alright, so we're moving up into the next category a lot. It's where you kind of got a little bit of money going for yourself, but you still don't have a whole lot of money going. Now, unfortunately, and fortunately, there are a few options for you. If you don't have a lot of money, but you done moved up, you done got out of a little cucaracha truck, you're out of your rodeo, you're looking for something new, you can't quite afford the Skerrick or the Rambler or the Raptor yet. Um, so you maybe you can't even afford the TLX. We're gonna get to affordability here in a second because we're gonna go through the price of every truck all together at the very end, so we can see out of all of the ones that were affordable, which is the most affordable for your use on your file, which is gonna be my final decision here. All right, but up on deck, of course, is Giants. Giants with their Lizard pickup 2014. This is a base truck that's in game right here. You can drop a tailgate on it. No fifth wheel option, nothing like that. That's how it looks right there. You can paint it. You can do some stuff to it. That's it. Just paint it. Okay, in the wheels. And this is their base model of their truck right here. A nice truck, you see right here. Now, if you want to be John Gotti, and you want to be John Gotti when he went to, like, if he was to be a farmer instead of painting houses. This is the John Gotti version of the 2014, which is also a V8 right here. We're going to pull this bad boy up. We can kind of do a little side-by-side comparison. Like I said, it already sounds good. The reason why I call it the John Gotti is if you look over here at Lizards, you get a little less chrome going, right there. You got chrome kind of all over this bad boy with the bumpers and the handles and the mirrors and the grill. And so this is the John Gotti Express right here. Also got a little nifty beacon light on here. If you wanted to turn a little beacon on, we're going to get the lights on right here for you. 1, 2, 3. 3 set right here for the lights. Boom, we're going to get the lights on right here for you. Let's see what we can do. Bam, bam. Only 2 right there. Okay, Giants, did step it up for you right there. All right, so that's 2 of them that are up on deck that I'm considering my yeah. We're going to add a couple more, believe it or not, that are going into this category that could also fall into the last category, so these will not be letting go of, like, not at all. Come through right here and add this one. Okay, get the lights on for it. Sounds good. Right now, so far, my opinion, again, this is a bigger truck. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Looks good, too. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn that one off, hop out of it. Then we're bringing the last one in this category up here. This is a category, like I said, when you got a little bit more money, you started from scratch, you're moving on up here in the console world, you can get a better truck. Maybe you're going to be pulling some heavier stuff, something like that. Boom. These are going to be your trucks right here to choose from. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting. Okay, right now we got the 2014, which is 2014, 2014, 2014. So we got 3 of them the same. We got the 2014 V8, which is the John Gotti edition, so what we're going to call it right here, taking up 9 slots. It also comes with a fuel tank that we'll be showing that little added-on fuel tank here in a second to show you. So it comes with a little accessory. 395 horsepower is what it's got, 120 liters of fuel at 74 miles an hour. We got the 2014 Dually, which is for Black Sheep modding. Black Sheep makes some incredible mods. Again, was the first... not only fifth wheel, but also the first gooseneck trailers that came out with this pack right here. Was the 2014. 300 horsepower, 10 slots is what it's going to take up. 120 liters of fuel is what you'll be carrying at 68 miles an hour. And so it's no slouch. It's a good pulling truck or whatever. And then you got Lizard's truck right here, giant in-game Lizard 2014. This is the in-game one right here, 300 horsepower, 120 liters of fuel. Move on down right here, which is going to be your first flatbed that's going to be introduced to the, excuse me, this one, I just gave it away right here. It's going to be your first flatbed introduced into the game, which is the TTHD flatbed, which is, again, 300 horsepower with 200 liters of fuel that it's holding right there, 74 mile an hour. Will take up 7 slots, so for it, taking up 7 slots, that isn't bad at $40,000. We'll see what they cost brand new right here with all these trucks real quick. So that is your 4 trucks to choose from right there. As you know, I'm like mods already. For those of you that have played with me and do play with me on games, I know I've been called a mod whore. I love mods. Mods make the game go round. So one of the first trucks we're going to go ahead and get rid of right here is going to be the in-game Lizard right here. We're going to go ahead and check this out for the 2014. $45,000 is the base price for it. When you're going to buy it, change your main color, change your design color. You're going to change your design color. It's going to change your wheels. You're going to change your main color, of course, and it's a standard in-game color palette right here. So you're going to change that. Wham, bam, there you go. You got that. You're looking at $46,100 total for the truck. So that's what you're paying for that one. Unfortunately, like I said, this is the first one that I'm knocking out. It's a $40,000 truck, as you saw right there. We're going to go ahead and let's look at the prices right right now. That's what we'll do. We'll look at the prices right now at this truck. So like I said, $45,000 for that one. You were at 30 for the 1978, and again, like I said, we're moving into these newer category trucks. Where is the flatbed? Let me see, make sure I don't. Okay, 55,000 for the XL, the dually by Black Sheep Modding. So it's 55,000, and you start to go in here to add some stuff to it. You know, with the fifth wheel hitch, it already actually comes to the back of the truck, or you can go standard with it. Um, the price does not go up or down with the, taking that out, of course. And then you can change the wheels. The price does go, or the bumper right here with the bull bar. You can put a bull bar on it. Price goes up right there, $1,000. And then you can change your wheels right here, and the wheels go up by $500. And so you can bring the truck up to $56,500. And so that's your dually that you got right there. And then we're going to go to the flatbed, the TTHD flatbed, $55,000. The 200 horsepower right there, so it doesn't cost that much right there. And as we can go back to the garage, right here we see it takes up 7 slots, so it's the lowest on the slot count for sure thus far at the trucks that we're going to be picking and choosing. So right now what we're getting rid of is the trucks that we know didn't make the cut. As you know, the Lizard truck, the end game, it's going to go ahead and we're kicking it out of here. Okay, and it's going to leave 3 trucks right here. Now, these are 3 trucks that I'm going to look through, and it's going to be hard, you know what I mean? I could be a John Gotti farmer. Old Timer Dave, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. I could be a John Gotti farmer. I like the looks. I love looks of a truck. I like to be able to change a lot of stuff. This doesn't really give you the option to change a lot of stuff. And in the store, it comes with an extra that I did not add to the truck. It's a pain in the ass, honestly, to put it in the truck. They have changed it, made it a little bit easier. Still a pain in the ass. So I ran this one. I mean, I pull a fuel trailer most of the time. I didn't see the need to have to, put anything in there. Take in mind, this is where we're getting into trucks that there's accessories coming now. So we're moving into the accessories. Topster 12. Whoop! How's it going? Topster 12. So we're moving into accessories. We're saving the accessories for last, because this is going to be a big basis too on what I know a lot of you may or may not choose your trucks on. But we have the PVC fuel tank right here that you can put in the back of the truck. Whatever, it adds 1,100 liters of fuel to fuel up your tractors. It's an additional 6 slots. So if you want to add that to the slot count, you're already going up. And so it fits this John Gotti pickup that's right here in front of us. Like I said, another good truck. Sounds pretty good, looks pretty good, everything like that. But for its price, we're getting rid of it too. So the Gotti truck's gone. That leaves us with these 2 right here. And again, like I said, we've already figured out our one keeper. We'll get the rodeo back out here. We got to keep our keepers so I can keep the keepers. I forgot I left one of them. We'll drive the rodeo down here, have some fun with it here in a little bit, because I am going to keep the trucks that are keepers. We're down to these 2 right here, which are what I consider workhorses. You can actually get some work done with both of these trucks. Again, we started at the bottom tier, starting from scratch when you're only 2 pickups that you really had to choose from right there. Did not add the cars. Could have added the Lincoln Continental. It does have a hitch, and could have added some up, but no, we're doing these, American style trucks, of course, that we have right here, or in a sense what style they are. And so we're down to the mid class right here, and when you kind of move up from your start from scratch into I can afford a farm and a good truck now. These are your 2 trucks to choose from right here. As you know, the options with this was the bull bar. You have the 5th wheel hitch in the back if you don't want it. If you want it, of course, this is a plate option. This is where it gets different. Right, 82 Studios right here. I want to thank him for the tipper that I got over here that I can back up to with the truck. And of course, this tipper is made for a ball hitch. There's no way I can hook up right there with the plate. Does not have a ball hitch option. You have to run plates, and I know North Modding Co. and Black Sheep, who also made this truck, do have their own trailers that come in the pack. If you want to go over to trailers and you want to look at some trailers, like I said, I don't really feel like looking at trailers. The moral of the story is the trailers I'm going to be using the truck doesn't hook up to, so that's what makes this truck not right for me. But this is the 5th wheel trailer right here that you can hook up in, yeah, this is their trailer. I mean, it's a good trailer. Made a really good trailer right there. They got a good trailer. Look at all these other trailers. My gosh, I have a lot of trailers, don't I? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Trailers aren't included in this, but like I said, it did come with the trailer. We're just looking at the truck. So thus far right now, good truck, nice truck, sounds good, runs good, can haul some weight, can pull all kinds of stuff. Exactly, Franklin. Got to have the ball, man. Got to have the ball. And so you go over here. This is a standard truck. Now, there's a few reasons why I like this truck. And to show you, I'm gonna grab my personal TLX right here. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna go grab a fuel trailer. This is the TLX. Now I got it lifted. Well, I got big tires on it. It's not lifted. This is the way I would want to drive my personal truck. Like I said, this is my little scrambler, my running around doing all kinds of stuff. We'll get to why. This is one of my personal trucks on the farm. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab a fuel trailer. And you're going to instantly see what's going to happen when I hook up to this fuel trailer with the TLX. And it's just my personal opinion, and one of the reasons why you won't see me pull very many bumper pull trailers from the TLX. And as you see the lift on the fuel tipper, now I mean that's cool. Now your clearance back here, you don't want to don't want to hit too big of a bump, because you could actually bottom out the trailer. And so I don't like that ride. I don't like the ride of my fuel tipper. And I do have to have a fuel tipper. You're asking, a lot of people have them. A lot of people ride them back home. I'm going to run one. And so, I have one right here. And so you see that. Thank you for the TLX right there to bring that in and demonstrate that right there. All right, and that's, where it sits. Now, I can park this one. I can come right over here to the slammed TLX. I'm saying, look at this bed. We're bad. I can't wait to get to these. Can't wait to get to, woof. Hold your ears. Kind of cheated right there. We're listening to a real truck now. My bad. Alright, look at that. Level. Nice. Yeah, It's a lower truck. It's a very lower truck. Let me roll some coal back this way and park that. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hop into this one right here. Let me go ahead and turn these beacons off. Hold that up. Turn that horn. Meep. I forgot to test the horn. I should have tested the horn. Now, one of the reasons why I did run this truck a lot is because, hey, it's got a good solid pull. If you're pulling bumper pull trailers, it was just limited to what I could pull with goosenecks. That's the thing that sucked. One nifty trick about the truck that is going to be my keeper for mid-class, which is going to be the TTHD flatbed. TTHD flatbed, by the way, is by Realistic. Realistic Farmers did the service truck that I let go of. John Gotti's truck was by Realistic Farmers. TTHD flatbed happens to probably be one of my most favorite modders' name. It's Way Too Drunk to Walk. So this truck right here is made by Way Too Drunk to Walk. A decent truck. I considered it my Chevy. That's what it was, for the longest time. A little secret too is this little ball hitch right here. Not only will hook up with ball hitch pull trailers, but even the plate trailers. It's got something that's convinced that the plate will just bites onto the ball. So you can use the plate trailers on the ball hitches, but you can't use the plate hitches on the ball hitches, which is in real life you couldn't. I understand. Well, I'm not going for realistic. I'm going for something I can use on the farm. Now this truck right here is by far your best in medium. I can afford it. Like I said, we got some more affordable trucks too. We're going right here. Medium, I can afford it after it's all guided out. And the hitch, this rear hitch is incredible. I mean, any other modders watching this right here, it's just, I don't know what, I've always loved this rear hitch because it doesn't matter what I pull. Let me get it right there. See, it barely had to adjust right there. And so if there's something higher than that, the hitch would adjust up. The ball moves up and down like a hitch would in real life, you know what I mean? But it just always amazed me. Now my fuel trailer sits perfectly level. And that's the way I like to pull my fuel trailer. As a matter of fact, I like to pull my fuel trailer that way so much. This is my farm truck. This is the actual truck that I use on the farm. This is my truck. I own it in-game. This is one that I'm keeping on my farm. So we just now lost out. Black Sheep again makes a great mod. This is again not slamming any of the modders. It's me getting to the point on your personal trucks in which one I think is best for me and why. We're getting rid of these and, we're making our way down there. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Alright, so we know this is a keeper. I run it on my farm. Like I said, it's the most capable, can pull the heaviest load too. We ain't tested it around with loads. The fuel trailer is fuel, but as far as it not road walking, not bouncing, good stiff suspension, handling the gooseneck trailer is the best. We're going to get to that again, but this is the best truck thus far for an actual full-purpose farm truck. Now we're getting into the aspect of which one is bigger than the other one. And I'm not in this case talking about, I'm not talking about the trucks. I'm talking about, like, we got some modders swinging for the fences here that have brought us on console some of the best trucks I have seen to date. We got two groups that we have to. This is another thing that's going to be a real big factor in this. I say groups. Okay, now right here in this corner, right here, we have a group of modders. A group. NMC, North Modding Co. North Modding Company has a pretty good team. Has quite a few modders making some incredible mods. Most of it we see here in game are forestry stuff. I do run a lot of their stuff. I love their stuff. I mean, some of it, you know, I got one of their dollies over here. We're going to go just to showcase, and this is a regular in-game Flegel dolly that they did some work on over here. This is NMC right here, so they make some incredible stuff, a lot of good stuff. This came with a logging trailer pack for those of you who know. So NMC, some incredible modders, make some incredible mods. Brought us two already damn near brand trucks that we've all been requesting, with the Dodge right here in the Rambler, and then the Ford right here in the Raptor. And we still like Reaper. Once we get the Reaper to come through, then we'll have the Reaper, which will be the Chevrolet. We'll showcase that one too, because I'll showcase these three just to show you some good trucks that look whatever. And we also have the Scarab. Can't forget about this. I am using, like I said, a bed from the pack that came out today. We're going to get to that and all the accessories. All right, now, truck we got rid of over there with Black Sheep's truck, it takes up 7.95 megabytes of space. Realistics Farmer's truck that we got rid of in that section was 6.32 megabytes of space if you're downloading it. The HDD that I did keep right here is 6.69 megabytes of space here on console. So at 6.69 megabytes of space, Way Too Drunk to Walk wins with the TTHD flatbed in our mid class. Now let's get to our big boys. And I'm a rich farmer, and I got a lot of money, and I'm going to flaunt my money, and I'm going to flaunt a truck that, you know, looks good, but I want to flaunt a truck that works good. And so that's where we're going to get right here into this whole deal. All right, now we have in front of us three trucks, two trucks, which is really one truck. We're going to get to that. Two trucks, which is really one truck. We're going to start off with what it takes to download these here on console. So take in mind, I have three of these from North Modding Co. These are individual trucks that you do have to download. They are not in a pack. The TLX, like I said, is a pretty big pack. That it's two trucks in this pack, though, plus a variant of other attachments and stuff. So we'll get to the TLX first right here with 42.75 megabytes of space to download the TLX. Plus accessories. We're going to get to accessories. You know what I mean? This is a totally different, you know, thing right here. This is, you know, also going to lean towards what makes them usable. We got the Rambler coming in at 22.25, which is the Dodge right there. We got the Raptor coming in at 21.85 megabytes, and we got the Ciroc coming in at 20.65 megabytes when it comes down to the slots that they take up here on the console. So we got some pretty hungry trucks right here, but we got some use out of these trucks. All right. We know I keep calling this one my personal truck. We already know this is a keeper. We're going to go ahead and pull this over here by the keep section, and I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so the first keep right here, out of the Magatti trucks, whatever, is it's a good all-around truck. I mean, it's got the snowplow attachment on the front. We're going to get to that. It's got several bed options. We're going to get to those. Several wheel and tire options. A lot more than some other trucks that we've had the choice of. Light bars and you name it. Lights, grills, bumpers. Fit. So much shit. It's got so much shit. Let me just put it that way. It's got so much shit and it's amazing. Like, it is amazing. At only 40 megabytes is what we're going here right here with this truck. Alright. But there's a but. There's always a but. There's always got to be a but. We're going to look at this real quick because this is not my truck. This is not a truck I'm keeping. This is a truck I just wanted to advertise the brand for 82 Logistics. David is a great modder, makes some great mods. Like I said, getting to showcase a couple of these, and I thank him for all of his time that he puts in, along with all these other modders that are making these mods. But we got to be real today. We got to get down to the dirt. We got to just let people know what truck reigns supreme out of all these trucks so far. We're bringing back the Rodeo 2. We're going to tell you what truck, in my opinion, on console reigns supreme over all truck that we have. So right now we got this Slam TLX. Like I said, I mean, the sound, the lights, I mean, we need no more. I'm just going to turn it on real quick just because I just want to turn it on. I don't know why I just want to turn it on. I want to hit the brakes too. I want to start it. I want to hit the brakes. I want to go backwards. I want to go forwards. I want to do stuff. It just sounds so good. I'm going to roll some coal for y'all real quick. We're going to drive this one on out. If we're having a car show or something later on, we'll bring this bad boy back out. See you later. We'll bring that bad boy back out right there. You can't go wrong when you got a TLX. I'm just saying, and we're going to get to that. Like I said, we are going to get to that, so calm down. We're going to get to why you can't go wrong with that. Go back to leased items real quick. Again, that was a 3.3 liter turbocharged right there. 14 slots is what it takes to have that one truck here on your farm. Like I said, with countless accessories, that wasn't with me modding it out. We'll get to the price and stuff like that. Again, we're going to see who's more affordable and stuff like that too. So we're going to go ahead and return that. And along with that, we're returning the bed that I got right there, which is an 8-slot bed. We're going to get to the price on that and all these other attachments that make these trucks as workable as they are. Hey! Thank you. You're amazing. Scared the crap out of me. I was a kid. Sorry about that. And so we're getting to the point to where we have all of the stuff that we need. It said, oh, I still have that Draper head leased. I can't believe I have that leased. I should have bought that. Anyways, we'll get to that. I just got scared by the kids. All right, had a beer delivery right there. You can't shake a stick at that. Pop them if you got them, ladies and gentlemen. This just got real, man. Right at the perfect timing. We're getting right down to the last bit of this too. My gosh. Anyways, okay, so what we're getting here, we're going to get rid of some of these other trucks around here. Me personally, let's go to NMC real quick. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get NMC right here. Roger, how's it going? Roger Davis. Gabe, how's it going? Again, Franklin, anybody that I'm not saying hi to and all that, excuse me, because this is something I've been waiting on for a long time. I've been wanting to do this. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. I've been hearing a lot of flack coming about the trucks. I've got, my best friend, Eraserhead 1. My brother, he has completely ran through. Now, I don't know about these new NMC trucks, but this is where we're going to get to, again, my opinion on these new NMC trucks. But we've ran through a lot of these trucks, especially the TLX. It's been ran through for like a fine-tooth comb. Let me tell you, fine-tooth comb. Several different setups. Even after the update, a lot of stuff's been messed with. So we're going to get to NMC trucks real quick. All right. Right now, to have these 3 trucks that I have of an NMC, the 4th one I'm going to say is going to take up 20 megabytes. Baby, the beautiful wife has made it into the chat too. Hello, beautiful. But the 3 trucks that we have over 60 megabytes. We're looking at about 63 megabytes. So we're looking at about 80 megabytes total to get all 4 of the NMC trucks. If you want all 4 of the trucks, you know what I mean. That's what you're looking at to buy them. All right, we're gonna get to the TLXs right here. Now this is where the shit gets real wonky, in a good way, in a very good way. We're gonna start with the TLXs now. Because the reason why. We got the single cab right here, which is this one truck that I downloaded right here. Downloaded this one time. I swear to God, y'all can go check my mod hub, do whatever. We'll check there. 42.75 megabytes. 14 slots for the single cab that I got there. And of course, I got my TLX already in game. So we're going to go to the garage and we're going to look at my personal TLX and we're going to see where that. Owned vehicles. We're going to see where that went real quick. We're going to go this other way. My gosh, man. I'm off of it. Okay, we're going to see where we're at. 14 slots. 14 slots right there. I'm at 510 horsepower. 74 mile an hour right there with the V8 tuned in 6.7 liter high stroke V8. Rah! No. And said we're gonna get to that. $36,000 is what I paid for the truck. Of course, after you come through. Now, I hope you have some time working on NMC shortly, but working on the map. Yeah, no, I figured, brother. I figured you'll be testing shit. Man, tell you. Speaking of the Devil Eraserhead 1, who I keep saying Phil, I'm sorry if y'all have not checked out his channel. Baby, share the link to Eraserhead 1's channel. He is my guru. This whole me writing down the megabytes of the mods and what they take up on console, the slot count for each mod, the accessories, etc. What are the do's and don'ts? I owe a lot to him right there for that. Just gone over 400 subs. Mouse with his channel right there. Just gone. Let's get him a few more subs if you haven't subbed the Mouse 2222 right here in the chat. Great friend of the channel as well. We'll get Eraserhead 1's channel too right here going up. That way we can get this. We're trying to get him back to streaming. Anyways, like I said, he'll get there. He's making an incredible map on console. It's another big thing. That's how we know what's going on. But like I said, so he's my go-to guy and how I knew some stuff about this and about that. And so we got the TLX right here. Now, this is where you start. Okay, with rims, yeah. I mean, you got all right. Most people go with chrome. Most people go with, whatever. I personally, I like the Oxy. that's a pretty good one. I mean, add some, some other colors right there. So we'll go with some Oxy right there. It's just, like I said, again, we're making this truck up for personal. Now, this color palette, like, oh my God, there's too many of them. He's got his lawn care stuff. We'll get to all of that too here in a second. My personal favorite out of the color palettes is Scarlet Red. Really love some Scarlet Red. And for my design color right here, again, I like Dark Moon. So we get some Dark Moon on that. Bam. So we already got the truck. We're up to $36,300. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We're only paying for the rim color. We're going to go right here. Presets, if you want to just jump the truck on with some stuff, you're at $39,000. Good way. I mean, you can start the truck out right there. You know what I mean? Go to wheel brands right here. We're going to see, what do we want? We want some all-terrain tires. We want some off-road winter tires. I mean, you could go through the possibility. I mean, look at this. Some performance tires. You name it, he's got it. I mean, what the heck? You know what I mean? Like, there's that, and then literally, I mean, what do we need? We need some duals. Oh yeah, because you can dual it out too. You don't, yeah, you know what I mean. So you can go through that. I mean, attachers, like I said, this is the plow mount right here for the front. We're gonna get to that in a second. So if you want that, we're just messing around. Like I said, you got the 6.7 V8, 450. You got the 6.7 that's been all tuned up right here, 510. So 450 to 510 horsepower in the small one. It can, it ain't got a lot of power, but let me tell you, it's got enough to do whatever. And like, I like this, because you get down here 180, so you got some, different power values all the way up to 280. So see, you got your choice in two trucks, which would be what it is. So you got countless doodads, hoo-haws, woot-wants. I mean, I could spend a whole stream, just literally just kitting this truck out, showing you, all kinds of stuff of what you can do to this truck, which makes this very good truck, good for work and good for play. Possibilities are endless, colors are endless when it comes to that truck. Like I said, it doesn't take up too many whenever it comes to the slots. Let me get back over here. I went the wrong way. Now let's go to some of the accessories. We're not going to cover all the accessories. We got the 82 Studios tool right here. That's for the Jack Moose. I need my snow plow. It's going to be miscellaneous for this. But anyways, you got your beds. You got your Trail Boss 2020. That turns it into the Trail Boss bed. You got your flatbed. And take in mind even the beds. If I was just to say, you got these beds. Okay? You got options. Diamond plate. You want rubber? Diamond plate. You want standard? You want lights all the way around? What do you want? You want, all kinds of stuff again. All kinds of stuff going right there. Same thing, we're gonna have to show this bed. This is, oh, look, right, it's plain Jane bed extras. Look at that. You want the tonneau cover on it? What you want, man? This is a good. I love that. That's why I had that on my thing. Toolbox, headache rack, good, solid, done. Didn't even really need nothing else. But you could keep going right there. You could have your little bars down the side right there on your headache rack. I mean, just a headache rack. I mean, look, what are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? You could do whatever you want. Like I said, I could keep going. The toolbox alone. I mean, man, beautiful, beautiful fenders, wide fenders, narrow fenders. You can have the vinyls. Like I said, you saw the 82 Logistics down the side of mine. There's a lawn care. There's also for breast care. I mean, like, he's got it going. Rear bumper steel. You can, do whatever design color, blah, blah, blah. You can do it all with this bed, too. Takes up some slots, $2,500. Tack on your money when you paint it, and you do some extras. You can do whatever here and there. It's going to go up a little bit. Still. Not over $50,000-$60,000 yet for a truck. You know what I mean? Now you got to tip it. You can come here and you can haul 8,000 liters of any kind of grain you want. And again, with the tippet, you got all kinds of other stuff that I mean, wood panels. You want metal? I mean, what are you gonna got? You got it. Oh, you got some trailers too, just in case you didn't want to put. I mean, god dang, we still going. The tippet open box, we're going to get to that because this truck serves a whole nother purpose. We're still missing a pack, too. We'll get to that. We got the TLX Lick It. I like to lick it. You're getting where he's coming, plow it, lick it, stick it. Man, I tell you what, I like the way this man likes it. And you got the Lick It in a trailer form. You got your Log It trailer. The newest to the bunch with the lawn care is this Yard It, in the Yard It trailer. And so you got, I mean, literally, we can keep on going. Like, there's just so much shit to that truck that makes a truck a very good truck. Very good truck. Possibilities are endless with it, depending on how you set it up, how you like your truck. You can do all kinds of stuff. As you see right here, you got your salt spreader. You got a snow melter. You're like, whoa, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Oh, when you put a regular bed on it or when you put that open tip, and there's a snow plow too, by the way, for the truck too. So you know how to plow mount? Yeah, it takes a snow plow too. But not just, I mean, so you got to melt it, snow melter, and you got a salt spreader to spread salt. And if you haven't seen this stuff, 82 Studios, David, you got to see it. He mods the shit right in front of you. And other modders, he mod. You can go look. You can go look. You can check it out. Okay, all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of great stuff. I could keep going. There's still more stuff. I got some stuff in levelers for that. There's some other stuff right there. But as far as being a personal truck of my choice, with the way it bumper pulls the trailers, with the way it pulls under a load, and I'm speaking with the gooseneck. Now, it's got the realest suspension I've ever found to date in a truck. But, you know, and in the case for the way, and like I said, you know, when you're using any trucks in game, I mean, maybe not all of y'all, some of us, you know, I might not be guilty. I like that. You see that too with this trailers? We ain't even gotten this trailers. This is all about trucks. When you're using any truck in game, at least for me, I don't drive like I drive like I would really be driving for a farmer. Like I'm still working for a farmer in my book. Like is the way I'm feeling. I'm working for a farmer. I'm going to respect it like it's not mine. Yes, occasionally I will have fun. We'll be jumping some stuff, doing some stuff, terrorizing some stuff. But there's going to be a reason why I use this truck primarily for play, for getting to the store to grab some small stuff, for doing some stuff like that, then for the workhorse. Got us 30,000 liters of some wheat right there. Look at the squat. Looks beautiful. I love the fact that it's actually squatting the truck. Getting a little wonky right there, like I said, you know, but that's the way it is. I wouldn't be doing this. In real life, I would not be turning like that with the full load. Would not be trying that. Would not be doing nothing like that. I'd be cruising. I'd be cruising real slow because you could feel that weight in real life. You're sitting there, you could feel that weight. So you would know. Like, look at that. So the gas go, gas go, gas go. Look at that. Look. Oh, and you could do this in real life in a truck. Is it bad? Hell yeah, it's bad on the suspension. Should you do that? No, you shouldn't do that in real life. Could you? Hell yeah, with 30,000. I mean, you could. You really could. All right, there's that. I personally like it, but I don't like it for the work factors. Now, to haul my mower around it, I use whatever. This is my personal truck. This is the truck that you see the farm boss show up in. When you see this truck pull up and you're sitting here working on my farm, you better be like, oh shit. I want you to, when the 82 Studios TLX rolls up on my farm and you're on your multiplayer, I want you to be like, oh shit. That's what this truck's about. This truck, if I gotta pull something out there with this truck, you fucked up. It's the best way to put it. You messed up. That's why I gotta come out there in this truck. It's got the beautiful light bar, got whatever, painted my colors. So this is my personal truck. It's dirty, yeah, because I'm always field checking. I run around, do whatever. I run to the store, got to do a lot of stuff. Run to the cows with this truck. Everything like that. It will pull my cattle trailer because, like I said, it is capable of pulling. It is capable. But it's not my work truck. Now, to NMC's trucks. We pretty much covered the TLX over there. TLX, why it's a keeper. It's a good truck, serves multiple purposes. When it's going to snow, because I will be running seasons on this map, it's going to be my snowplow truck. It's going to be my spreading truck for the salt and all that good stuff. My personal truck's going to do a lot more work on this farm than what some of these other Gotti trucks are going to be doing for me, and we'll get to that. We already know this guy right here. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm trying to jump ahead, like I said. All right. Now, we covered that, slots, counts, whatever. We're getting right here. Now we got 9 slots apiece. So we're coming in right here. 7. Of course, 1 because I already got that one. 1 because I already got that one. 7 for the 3500. Which, take in mind, with each truck's 3 different trucks. You got the 1500, the 2500, and 3500. This is a Scarrick right here. This is the best example that you can put. So you got 3 different. I did not buy each version of the truck. Now, for the Rambler, I bought the 3500. So that's the truck that I have sitting up there as a welder. For the Raptor, I wanted to go as small as I could, I thought. Yeah, small as I could, so I leased out the smallest one. As a matter of fact, I think it's a V6. That's what a Ford gets. Sorry about that. I'm not really being prejudiced because of the truck. I mean, they're the same trucks, just different. They all do the same. You're about to find out. And then the Ciroc is another good truck thing. Another good truck thing. All affordable. Like I said, this is where um yeah, you got quite a few colors. Um, Unfortunately, the red tri-coat is so far the only red that I have found that is appealing in reds. Again, my personal opinion, safety red's a little dull for me. Faded red, didn't really like it. New Holland red, I just don't know why they didn't go with. But anyways, so you got, pretty good color palettes to go right there. Design color and stuff. Again, if those of you that didn't watch any mod reviews, it's going to change your fender, well, covery thingy-maboppers if you see those right there changing. Wheel brand, you got, not even wheel brand, you got lifted or not lifted. Okay, lifted or not lifted. Pretty good lift. Rims, you got some good rims, which I don't like their rims. I like this style of rim. Now to show this rim justice, is again going to like my Oxy or a faded black. That's a good rim right there. That's a dang good rim. I like that rim. Bumper configuration, and again, so far, we haven't got the Reaper. Um, Three bumper options for this one, standard, your second bumper option being bumper 3, and then a second, so I go backwards anyways. So, decent, you know, you got some options. I like it. Good setup, jumping. You got some lights, pretty good, lights right there. Step configuration, yep, just a step or no, yes or no. Now, horsepower, yeah, you can go all the way up right here to the NMC Super 650 horsepower right there. Very good sounding truck. We're going to get to that. Side mirrors, again, tow. Of course, you're going to have tow if you're running any of the big boy trucks. $77,000. That truck got expensive as shit for you not to really be able to do a whole lot of shit to it. If I'm going to be real, you really can't do a whole lot of shit to it. It gets even worse when you gotta go to the beds, but I like it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I like I said, I'm not a realistic farmer, but with these beds, all time favorite right here, a welder's bed that holds fuel. You're fucking amazing. Like no joke, I like it. I can show up, act like I'm working on the tractors while I'm really secretly fueling them. That's epic right there. And standard, or you can dual it out. Perfect. Love that bed. Great. I can be the dog catcher or an ice cream truck, maybe a first aid truck, maybe a parts truck, come on, service truck. Right here with this bed. Also holds some fuel. Pretty good. I like it. Hey, I really like the layout of this logging bed. Kind of looks really aggressive, but hey, you know what I mean? We're gonna go, with the flares again. That's about all we can do. Flare it out. Good logging bed right there. Looks pretty heavy duty. Catch you some wood. Uh, I'm not understanding this part. Okay. Good flatbed. No ball. No ball. Good flatbed. No ball. Okay. Another flatbed. Plate. No ball. No ball. See where I'm getting at? Back out again. Now their bed. Now, kind of like their bed. Their bed. Fender flares, you want to flare it out. Bars, you want a bar up there. Standard. Look at this. You got the ball, but you're going to have to run the bed. You can't run a flatbed if you want the ball. You got the plate option too. Woo, they killed it right there. A ball and plate option in the back of the bed. Of course, I would run the ball option because I'm going to run, I like ball option. I mean, come on, right? I mean, that's what I'm going to run all the time. Most of the trailers I run are ball option trailers. If you're in the U.S. or whatever, especially around Texas, Oklahoma, in that area, ball options usually you don't see much plates. So they got one good bed, two good beds, three good beds. You know what I mean? Handful of beds. And take in mind those are two different back modules. We'll look. I mean, it's the same stuff. Bars, no bars. Same thing, same thing. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it for these. That's it for these trucks. That is it. Now, back to the garage. Go to my leased items. Now we'll look at the Ford. We'll look at the Ford right here. I did it pretty plain Jane. Now I did. Throw the ball in the back just to do it. We'll start it up. This is a 3.5 liter V6 that I got in here, even though it doesn't sound like it. Drop the tailgate on here. We're gonna see how it does over here real quick up against this trailer. Back it up. Back it up. Boom, look at that. Hooked up perfect. Make sure I got the ramps all the way up, or okay, make sure I got that trailer all the way up. All right, close. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I hope that ain't unfolding it. Okay. Do that, close that. A little bit of a squat there. Look at that. Looking nice, kind of torquing the bed a little bit, ain't it? Again, this is the V6 right here running, so I'm not expecting it to be super hyped up, doing anything like that. This is just the little V6 pulling whatever. Now, see, you can tell some weight's back there. It knows. It feels it. Again, wouldn't be driving that way. Wouldn't be doing anything. Take in mind this is just the V6, so we really can't be too hard on that. I'll end up changing my truck out here shortly. Let me go ahead and drop that trailer off right here. Boom. Can I pull through that? Yeah, there we go. Alright, yeah, and this is, you know, sounds good. Looks good. Good truck. Rides good. It stops real good. Take in mind, this mod just came out today for console. I'm sure there's going to have to be an update. The Ciroc's really the one that I need to be driving if I'm going to be testing some stuff out. We'll get to that. Like I said, give me a second. So far we're getting rid of that. Did I buy that other bed? Holy crap, I bought your bed. Dang it, I bought the bed. Where did your bed go? Oh no, that was the whole, yeah, that was a kid. I didn't buy the bed. Good. Okay, now the Ciroc, I just put a different bed on it. This right here is a 2500, it's a 6.7 liter C. Put a little box truck on there, like I said, it could be a little fire truck, like I said. Now this one's already had its update. It's like a super facelift, and it's been updated since its other one. Handles great, does great, and then again, this has got a pretty good size lift on it. So I'm not going to be, you know, too upset whenever I come over here to hook up to this fuel tipper, and we see what happens with the fuel tipper. Let me hook the real truck up real quick to the trailer so I can get this out of the way real quick and get this ready to go. Alright, there that goes. Hop back in there. Just going to try this out. And again, this is an option to have fuel, I believe it said, some fuel in it. And again, that fuel trailer way up there, you know what I mean? The hitch did not adjust. Fuel trailer's way up there. Again, this is a high lift on this. But yeah, this is your Ciroc, like I said, very good truck. Still a good running truck. Very sturdy platform. Huge truck. Huge truck. I mean, like, to demonstrate how big these are, and we're going to get to why my daily driver back here is the daily driver. Hey, God, real quick, let me park this right here. All right. It's like 3,500, even though it's not a 3,500. Toyota, Nissan, you know. But like I said, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's the way I have this figured out and the way I like it thus far. I'm gonna show you what's gonna be, you know. All right, that, ladies and gentlemen, right there was the Ciroc, which is gonna go to. It is gone. Like I said, it's a good truck. You could probably work it the same way you could all these other trucks. We got the Rambler right here. Now this is the 3500, the NMC Super. I got it fixed up for the fuel. Got it lifted up pretty much just like I would see a welding truck. Again, this is like role play purposes. That's all that would be, a service truck of the sort showing up. There's a reason this truck's being kept. This truck's getting parked right over here to be kept. It won't be red. It's probably going to be some purple. That's baby's truck. Just so you know, it is the wife's truck. She does love Dodge, and so she'll change that up however she's going to. She'll paint it her colors, do whatever. That is baby's truck. Again, it falls in the NMC class of not too much with so much that you need for it. There's really not a lot of options besides a few beds and a few stuff like that. They can handle loads a little bit better. Let me turn the reverse lights off real quick. They can handle some loads a little bit better than some of the other trucks for sure. As you see, they are monsters, like, you know, compared to the TLX, if you're looking at it that way. This bad boy right here, let me get him. We're not done yet. We're almost going to be done. 'Cause like I said, I still have not announced the winner of the overall best truck in game thus far for consoles, and the one that I recommend as the #1 truck to use on console when it comes to actually working your farms, working around, and you're not looking at any kind of, gaudy aspect of just wanting to look cool, do whatever. Like me, I want to look cool while I'm working, you know. Oh, Franklin, that pipeliner special is right, dude. That's why I had it fixed up that way for, dude. It's a pipeliner special for sure. Alright, so we dumped that out right there. Again, 82 logistics right here coming in clutch with his trailers. If you haven't seen the Mow It pack, his TLX, is everything. This brings me to my final point with the 2 trucks that I have parked in my driveway right there. NMC, man, make some brilliant trucks. Take in mind they too have jobs like David with 82 Studios and all that kind of stuff. Some brilliant trucks. I do know David's had some input, from some other modders. Not really, not as much so. And I know he's given his input a lot to some other modders, etc., etc. NMC, like I said, makes a lot of great stuff. Again, with my personal opinions coming out for, it said this was a real tough one. Like, this was really, as somebody that plays Farming Simulator as much as I do, especially off stream. That's why I didn't want to make a video. I wanted to stream, that way I could actually talk to y'all and be straight up about it and let you know why I picked what I picked. We're going to get the winners out of each category back. I got to get the rodeo back real quick. We're going to park it down here by the house. Yes, I'm parking stuff even though I'm still got some plowing. I still got some work to do on the farm, so, if you stuck around that long to make it through the boring me talking about everything, I'll be able to get to the chat and all that and find out your opinions on your trucks, because that is what I want, is the chat to be able to interact in that. And I know I've missed probably, like, so much of what y'all said that y'all did like or whatever, so I'm probably going to make y'all repeat yourself, so you have to excuse me for that. Alright. We're moving that right there. Going to move this back around. We're going to get the rodeo. We're going to run through each truck. We're going to let you know that what's up with them. What's up with them. I need to get these tow mirrors off of this truck and put the regular mirrors on it, though. I know that much. Park that in the grass because it's like a little predator hiding, waiting to attack. Get Baby's truck. We got to put Baby's truck in it. I should have painted it purple just for this, but I didn't. I wanted to see what it looked like red to see. Like I said, I could still have my Chevy. You don't know. You don't know. And then the last truck that we're going to need back real quick is going to be the rodeo, just to have him come on down here for his appearance. We're going to go ahead and lease him out plain Jane like Uncle Jesse. Bring Uncle Jesse down here for 2,000. Take in mind, I'm doing this on my personal farm. My dumb ass isn't even doing it on like some kind of like test map. So I'm just wasting the crap out of my own money, but it's okay, we'll make it back. But yeah, so all that leasing, everything, y'all should be happy. I'm doing this. I don't have a test map. I don't do test map. I don't do mod reviews. I don't do mod tests. I don't do first looks. I don't do nothing like that. So what you're seeing is happening on my actual personal farm. This isn't a mod map. I didn't spam my money. I guess if I wanted to, I could hit F11 real quick and get me some of that money back. I'm not worried about it. Or I could just grow me some cotton, do me a cotton field, and I'll make, yeah, more than that back. Yeah, frankly, I've been waiting quite a while, man, on Millennial Farmers. 1985 Datsun for the win. Anthony. Yeah, so he was done ripping. He got stuck down there. I'll have to get him situated. He's probably been stuck this whole time. Mr. Oddball, Uncle Jesse coming into play. Here we go. These are our finalists. Now, of course, this one, hands down right here, is got to stay. It's Baby's truck. Practicality as far as being able to work and what I could get done with it, there's really not a lot. Hauling some fuel, doing stuff. Now, if you have the trailers, if you have the beds that you're at, whatever you need to hook up, you drop off some of this lift and it don't have a lift. You got a very capable truck. But for right now, this truck, the NMC trucks, I highly recommend it as daily drivers. Personal trucks to drive around. You want to be that boss that pulls up to the field. You want to be scary. Show up in an NMC truck. That's the way it is. As far as practicality goes, I know it can haul its weight. I know it can do whatever. I know it can handle. but it's limited at that until they have any stuff come out in the future. I know they're just filling it out. Very, very happy. One of the happiest men ever. My wife has her Dodge. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have my Chevy. So this spot over here will have my Chevy from NMC. The Ford, for you Ford guys, it's here, it's there, it's back, it's gone. Um, so I can't be happier. So like I said again, show truck, nice, good, gotta have them. I know my brother Racerhead, he's gonna have probably every single truck that I've showed you today if he doesn't already have them all. He's a car whore where I'm a mod whore. He loves all the cars. We're gonna park. Oh no! I drove through the garage door, baby. I'm sorry. Park baby's truck up there. That one's out. We're going on the actual 3 finalists for the trucks in their classes. Again, we got our beginning, starting from scratch. Winner right here is the Rodeo. This is a modded truck. Again, this is a modded truck by Vectorman, the Rodeo pickup. Comes in different ranges of horsepower. Starts at $45,000. It does its thing. It does it good. Very good beginner truck. Now we're going up. We're moving up. We're middle class now. We're moving up to middle class right here. We got the TTHD flatbed. This is by Way Too Drunk to Walk. We're coming back to this one. And for our uppity, we got a whole lot of money. We can do whatever we want. We need to do whatever we want, and we need one truck to do it. We got the TLX right here coming in clutch, taking the top honors for the class of the high roller. Okay, high roller class. So we got high roller class, start from scratch. We got mid. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's probably the moment you've been waiting for. Everybody's been sitting around, and I appreciate you guys and gals for taking the time with me to go over my personal opinion on what is the best trucks to use in each class. But not only the best truck to use in each class, but my personal opinion on the number 1 truck out on console to date. And I'm going to tell y'all tomorrow. Unfortunately, that is it. I will be making a video on which one is the... No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm going to tell you... Let's sit here. Now, we all know we ran through each thing. We go by tow, what it can pull, some of the accessories. I like to see what you can add, what you can put on there, all kinds of stuff like that. We went over that. We went over the practicality of... I've worked each truck pulling, you know, some heavy loads, doing some lumber, some high loads along with some low loads to see what it handles, where it tips at, where is it at, what happens. All tests that I have done on my end, they have all been done under realist circumstances. Like, I'm not going 97 miles an hour pulling a fully loaded grain trailer and taking a left. Like, I am driving down the county road at 35 mile an hour, you know, sometimes 30, depending on how heavy the load is I'm pulling. You know, almost the same speed of the tractor. Now, if I'm not under a load, yeah, I'm gonna have to put feet down. We're gonna be moving down the county road. We're gonna be going pretty good. Driving through the fields too, pulling my fuel trailers, hauling some minor grain here and there. That's what I have the semi trucks for, to haul most of my grain. You do not see very many farmers nowadays in the 20th century hauling grain with their own personal pickups or their farm pickups. The farm pickups are mainly used for service and to carry extra parts and to carry hands and etc. Most farms now have trucks, or they contract out trucks from somewhere else to haul their grain, to do stuff like that. And so most of your personal trucks won't even be doing the amount of work we do here in game. Take that in mind as a farm truck. You know, I admit starting off and maybe back, 10, 20 years ago, something like that. But as far as right now goes, these trucks that we use in game, we're using way more than a lot of farmers use their personal trucks today. Some trucks, their personal ones at least. Okay. And so, my vote for the number 1 truck thus far on console, drum roll everybody, goes to the TT HD flatbed by Way Too Drunk to Walk. The number 1 must-have truck with the most capable. Yes, it doesn't have a lot of accessories. That's fine. We're talking about getting the job done. We're talking about pulling the heavier loads, pulling it fast. If you want to go fast, maybe you want to speed. Maybe you want to go 60 mile an hour while I don't even know if it goes 60. But while you're hauling your load or do whatever. Also, it's got a great hitch for bumper pull if you want to do some stuff like that. This is the truck I recommend you sticking in your barn. When you have some people come on with you to play multiplayer, to do some stuff like that, they should be in this truck. This is the hands truck. The hands can do whatever. This is the truck that's going to run around the most, doing the dirty work, hauling all this, moving mixers around, moving other trailers around. You name it. You needed a good work truck. This is the ultimate truck. The Lizard TTHD flatbed, again by Way Too Drunk to Walk. Great truck. Like I said, my personal opinion, the overall best truck in game on console thus far for working purposes. if it's just for pulling little trailers, driving around, doing stuff like that. Like I said, we still have a whole list to go over on the TLX and why the TLX is still parked back there by itself. But we're going to get this one parked back here. Like I said, this is the shop truck. Stays in my shop, will forever be on my farm. It'll be on every farm you ever see me run. Like I said, it's been here when no other truck was here for us. I know Black Sheep did a great job with this truck. I know NMC. I know David and 82 Studios. A lot of other people. Like I said, we had Realistic Farmers. We had Vector Man, which is the winner of the beginner truck. We had Way Too Drunk to Walk, which also not only won mid class but also won overall truck to have. And so that's a big thing. Like I said, and this is coming from somebody that's played. I played Farming Simulator since 2013. It first came, I played on mobile. Then it came out on console. I had it on Xbox 360. I had the red case quad track on the front picture. That's the first one I played. Been around it, ran through a lot of stuff. Then we had 15. Then we had 17. Now we're here on 19. So from a guy that's played the game, that's tested about every single thing I could test and do every single thing I can do, both practical and impractical on my end, along with the help of my partner and everybody else doing everything that they've been doing. The conclusion that I've came to is solely based on actual working farm, not something that you can just go in and hit whatever you need to do and it's done. Not somebody that's worried about the money that they have. If you don't have no money and you're starting from scratch, you know your 3 trucks to use in what order. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and let the rodeo go again. Vector Man with the rodeo pickup, your beginner right there, your start from scratch pickup, great pickup truck. Like I said, highly recommended. And then we're back to your winner of your, like I said, now this right here. Now it was hands down in the small amount of time that I've had this TLX to be able to use and actually run it with. I've waited for updates. I've let some updates come through and all kinds of stuff like that. Great updates have came out. Like I said, a lot of these updates are not just an update to fix a problem. Very minimal problems with this truck. The updates have been coming out, have been adding so much more to the truck as well. Something you got to take in mind. For a truck that is just a truck, to have every possibility imaginable. This is why I recommend this as a very, very close all-time second on your farm. It's going to do more work than your hand truck is, especially if you're playing like me. I'll play multiplayers, have open multiplayers every so often. So if I'm doing solo, I'm using the TLX. I'm running around solely in the TLX. If I got a friend on, he's multiplaying, he needs to pick up the drive because neither one of us are going to touch my wife's truck. She ain't going to let us do that. So once she has her pickup, I'm being my TLX. There's the TTHD flatbed, so you have a reliable truck to work on my farm with. I'm not laying you down any lower. Yes, I know you probably want a beautiful TLX. I like the gaudy aspect of being able to deck a truck out. The most immaculate color palettes I've ever seen, the most immaculate detail when it comes to any mod that I have touched today as far as a modded vehicle on console is still hands down the TLX. The most options and all that stuff, and so like I said, it was a tough choice. Again, happened to say, the TLX lost it by a margin. Like I said, there was a few things that we do and we don't like about it, but as far as it being the number one second place truck, it's going to have to be as far as you doing the work. And like I said, I love it. I'm going to always own a TLX. It is my personal truck. Like I said, when I show up to the field, when you see this guy like barreling through the field like this, you know you better get your ass to work or I'm firing your ass. And that's in the TLX. I'll even look at that, rolling up out like that. Have my spotlights, what are you doing? What you doing? You working? You working? Better be working. Yeah, you working? That's your working truck. And I mean, it's at least that way till the wife shows up in her truck. And so again, my personal daily driver, the boss truck, and the big boss truck, which is baby's truck right here. These are my dailies. This is what I'm going to do. Always going to have them. Again, when some snow work comes, I'm going to be able to do some snow work, do some stuff like that. So forever that. But like I said, your winner, the TTHD flatbed back in the shed. Let's get to talking. Appreciate everybody for sticking around for that. Like I said, my personal opinion, I'd like to hear what you guys and gals like and don't like. Go ahead and pick my opinion apart. That is part of the reason why we're here. I want to know what y'all run, why y'all run it. Yeah, the baby blue truck. Which one? Wait, hey, see, yeah, let's see. In-store pictures, the baby blue truck is strictly the NIT truck. The baby blue truck. Anthony, how's it going, brother? My bad, Anthony. I saw field art. That's how I knew it was you as soon as I saw the word field art. Yeah, the Western Star. Yep, yep. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I know. I wish it had an option to not just be IT. Man, I don't have it in. I don't think right now. I do have a whole lot of semi trucks in too. Semi trucks is what's going to come next after we get a few more. Again, we need the TLX to come out, so I did add a lot. No, I don't have that one in right now. I mean, we got these, VSTs that are out, the VS trucks. We got the Warrior, but no, I know which one you're talking about. Besides the fact that it's just an IT truck, that's why I don't have it. But I would love to have that in an option and not have just an IT truck. That's for sure. One more match. We're fixing to be done here. I got to do this plowing. We're ripping up some ground here. Like I said, we got that. I need to do some spraying over there across on field 3. Uh, get ready for a big old cotton plant. That's what we're going to do. Yes, that's right. We're planting cotton in November because we have the Connect modding hopefully coming to console. Like I said, we're going to see. We're going to see. I know on their page it was, knocked out of the testing because they had some problems. They have already corrected that. We're going to see, but I don't know if this is just the first stage of testing just for PC, and then we got to wait on console. If once it passes for this all the way around, if it's going to come out. But if that's the case, you'll be able to see cotton the way I did back home. It's still a little different. Instead of using a cotton stripper, they're still running pickers, but we'll actually be able to have a bow buggy, and we'll have module builders now instead of, just a baler pickers. And so that's going to be a great addition to the game. I'm going to love seeing the, option to be able to, run loose cotton again. And so I'll be able to explain a lot more to y'all on where we were at, what we did, show you the changes and how many jobs actually come back to having a bow buggy and 2 builders and 2 strippers running. Or pickers. Let me think what else. It's just going to add to it, you know what I mean? And so, plan here for Dahl Ranch is we're going to try to switch, and we're going to be the CNC farm for cows and cotton. It's going to be kind of hard. We do have a lot of good grassland planted up, plus some waterways and stuff like that we can mow up, so we don't have to worry about starving out the cows. We'll be good there. Yeah, we're going to run the cotton for a little while, and then after that, I know a lot of people are waiting on some other maps to see what's going on. I'm going to be on Welkers and Millennial Farmers as soon as Millennial Farmers comes out after it's been played on for a while. I want to make sure there ain't going to be no major problems. Planning on setting up a series on both of them maps. Don't believe I'll do anything live on those two. I'm going to be doing those in episodes. It's going to be some, it's going to be some cool stuff that y'all get to see coming out in the future with that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Man, frankly, I really wish they'd get some strippers, man. It's as simple as just hiding, just throw some row units on it, and it's time to, if you have to run, I don't care, just throw row units on. I don't care if they don't line up. Oh, heck yeah, Todd. Telling you, man, Dahl Ranch is where I managed to set up my whole John Deere farm. I managed to deer it out. And I actually have a harvester and stuff to run on here, but like I said, I wanted to get out of the corn business and the soybean business, get back into cotton. I just, I don't really like running the baler pickers. I mean, they're all right, but I'm a John Deere fan, and when it comes to the baler pickers, I don't really care too much for running case, but I like square bells over round bells. I like a module. And so with me, like with Connect modding right there, I got my module back, so I got my square bells back. I don't have to. And then later on, we can transition back into a beller picker, and I can explain to you on what all that eliminates on both ends. You know what I mean? Like, it was a good thing and a bad thing. Well, if you had a full-time spot on a farm, it wasn't bad if you got a baler picker. But if you got a baler picker and you didn't have a full-time slot, yeah, you was a little worried. But like I said, wear and tear on, and how many tractors are out in the field doing that. There's all kinds that benefited it. Ah. Oh, talking about cotton. Let's see. Oh yeah, man. And that's something that I'm really surprised about, though. With, cows with that, is there's not as much content out on cotton as there is like other big tractor power videos or farmhand Mike videos. They go around a lot of corn, soybeans, some other alfalfa, a lot of other crops. You don't see very much cotton nowadays. I mean, I mean, it's shit. It's just as boring as any other crop, if you ask me. I mean, I don't understand, because I was digging in the archives to try to find a lot of information on more cotton. You know what I mean? Like just to watch. I love watching real life farming as well as playing farming. I miss farming like hardcore. If I had a for sure farming job back in Texas, I'd up and leave Oklahoma real quick and go back to Texas. Only I'd like to expand it out of cotton and maybe I want to do like if I go back it'd be for cotton for sure like which because cotton everybody's like oh yeah once cotton season's over that's if you're seasonal or whatever but like cotton season if you're a cotton farmer it runs year round believe it or not like I mean because by the time you're finally done with harvest and everything like that especially if it did go good you know if it didn't by God you're really behind but if it did go good you're still probably behind and you're moving right into getting rid of stocks, treating and everything, and getting the land prepped, and you're right back to planting before you know it. And then by the time you're done with planting, treating again, doing all that, it's already time to go again. Already time to go again. Yeah, see, that might have been one of the ones that I watched, cows, caught in Australia. I want to say it was one of the longer ones, man, like a 30, 40-minute video on it. Cotton, I didn't know cotton was that big in Australia. I mean, I watched two of the biggest cotton and then sugarcane, man. Actually watching sugarcane being done that way. I've been watching because I have downloaded the new sugarcane planner that they got here in the Mod Hub on console not too long ago, and the new sugarcane trailer because I want to do sugarcane and I want to try poplars out because I want to use that poplar baler in the Anderson DLC. So this farm I do plan on changing it up after we do cotton and stuff. It won't be that all the time. We'll go back into some regular crops. Of course, in real life, a farmer can't slam his field all the time with cotton. What we did a lot of the times, we rotated fields, cotton a couple years on and then wheat. Most of the time it was wheat that my bosses had planted in their time. It'd be wheat as another crop. Bring some moisture back in and stuff like that. We never ran our own wheat, though. We planted it, but we never ran our own wheat. That's usually custom harvested out. Don't really know how that all worked. I mean, he custom harvested it out, did whatever he did, I guess, with the grain, sold it. We didn't store it. We didn't even have any place to put grain up. So I guess it went straight in to get sold or a local co-op. And then he let people bale up all the straw or whatever if they wanted to keep that hay from there and get the straw up. By Noah Farm. I found a video or a farm YouTuber, man. I can't believe I can't forget his name. I just recently had subscribed to him. It was a video he had to where he was going down the road and I guess he caught a bump and the header came off of his combine and he ran over it and got thrown out of the cab, didn't have his seatbelt on, got a few injuries. He's a cotton farmer as well. And so I, noticed a couple of his other videos from that and had realized, oh, hey, he's a cotton farmer. And so started watching some more of his stuff and subscribed to it, but that was the base video I had saw of that, and I forgot his name. Yeah, a bunch. Most of them are Texas videos, especially, man, when them John Deere picker balers came out. My gosh, a lot of the content I find's covering. You don't see many running loose cotton in those videos, The one I'm talking about, it's like a whole family affair. I just watched one of the videos last night. It's like he's got his wife, his daughter, his son. I think his daughter's running a builder, his son's running a bow buggy and builder, wife running bow buggy. Him and another son's running strippers, you know, or pickers. You see that, Anthony? Yeah, no joke, dude. Like, it shot him out like a ping pong ball, bounced him off all kinds of stuff in there. I bet he shot out like a rocket, man. I've rocked a tractor real hard before where I've gotten jostled around in the seat. It's not fun when you hang up on something or something like that. Oh, Mouse, dude, the harmless farmer, he is an amazing, amazing farmer. I always used him, Mouse, for anybody that, especially if you're a well-bodied, you know, man, and you're complaining about a labor job and how hard it is, or if you've ever farmed and you're complaining about how hard it is, and you've never watched The Harmless Farmer, I want to hear you bitch when you're well-bodied and you're having trouble doing shit because The Harmless Farmer can get it all done. And you'll see. I won't spoil it for anybody that hasn't checked out the Harmless Farmer. That way y'all can check him out on YouTube. Highly recommended, Mouse. Very very much so. All right, appreciate you. Field Rose, we'll do that. We'll do that for sure. There we go. All right, since we got rid of all the other trucks, we can go ahead and do a save right there. Pretty much what I got left to do here on the farm is a bunch of ripping. Like I said, yes, I know you're seeing it, why it doesn't need plowing, it doesn't show. To be honest with you, the only reason why I'm ripping this field is because it was done backwards. The way I usually like to do it is I like to harvest. Right after a harvest, we'll spray. Even if the field doesn't need any plowing, we'll rip that spray into the ground so it adds the nutrients it needs into the ground. At least that's my pretend thing. But we're ripping the spray in because you can't plant with the planter that's got fertilization option over spray unless it's got no-till. And so I like to get both applications. So I'll spray the first one, plow it in, come back through. We'll either speed disc it to get a good seed bed, or we'll just come straight through with the planters and plant over that. That way I can get both stages. Unfortunately, field 2 I did backwards. I forgot to spray it. It was cultivated first with the speed disc. So now I have to come back through here. And there's a couple of spots, like I said, you're going to see where it's going to still need some liming. Somewhere around the edges right there, a little bit of lime. I don't like to see any kind of spots around the field if I can help it. Get rid of all the red if I can help it. For the most part, get it first. It's already first stage fertilization, so we're going to go ahead and rip it up and get it ready for planting. 3, we need to spray still. Then we're going to go over there. We're going to rip it in. And so that's pretty much all we have going on the farm. A bunch of ripping. I do need to break out the other ripper tractor, but first we got to get over there and spray. So it's just a lot of ripping and getting right here. But that's pretty much it. It's not like necessarily something that has to be done. It's just something that I'm doing to, to rip the fertilizer in since I messed up on my step. So if it was just previously harvested, we would have sprayed and then we'd be doing this ripping process. And so that's why it looks like I am ripping for no reason. Not Killer Rock. Have a good one, Killer Rock. I got my favorite farm. Oh, wow, he's going to go ahead and rip across on his own. That's cool. I did not know he'd pass that waterway on his own. Hired worker just did that. I should have let him do that a while ago. I'll just come back and rip this inside section, though. But yeah, doing a whole bunch of ripping, getting that all done up so I can get this field ready to plant. Like I said, hopefully this Connect modding stuff will come out here for console as well pretty soon. If not, I'm just going to hurry up and wait. We might come back through here and throw some... might need a little bit more straw stuff. I know we're sitting all right on straw. Everything we've harvested so far that we had in, we're sitting at 200,000 liters pretty much of what we have gotten to harvest, which is only, I think, wheat and barley. So the two fields we got to. We're sitting pretty decent on straw. We're sitting at 300,000 liters of straw, so we're doing good on straw there. We still need a lot of grass, so we have a lot of grass that's in a bunker right now. But we're going to be adding some more grass to it because we need to do some mowing. So we're going to be adding some more grass to that, making some silage. That way we can start making our own TMR. We're also going to have to get some hay tedded up, and that way we can have us some hay as well. And so, yeah, that's what we're working towards. I can't believe I could have sworn I had some hay somewhere, but I guess not. I think I might have used it all, maybe. No, I did a lot of mixing. Sanders Farm, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Like I said, hope everybody's doing good. But yeah, so getting through all this ripping, I'm going to go ahead and hop over here, check on the moo-moos real quick. They haven't been checked on, which I haven't sped up time. A little dirty, a little bit of poo. Got that set up there. Got me a pretty good manure pile going. I didn't know where to put the manure, and I'm not using the spreader yet. It's going to be for this. I've still got to plant this in grass. But once this is planted in grass, I'm going to slurry and manure this. It's going to be their grass. Hopefully get a better yield. So we got a pretty good little manure pile right here. So we've been cleaning it out. Sitting on quite a bit of slurry too that's in there that I haven't pulled out. Got a full tank of slurry too as well. So we'll be spreading all of our grass that we're going to be doing is going to be organic in a sense. It's going to be spread with the slurry and the manure spreader. And so all of our other crop fields, cotton, everything like that will be hitting with the sprayer. So that's the way we're going to work all that. And like I said, we're sitting on, how many liters of chaff are we sitting on in here? Let me turn on the help window real quick. 600,000 liters of chaff, so we'll be sitting pretty good on silage right there once we get that blanketed up. But I want to add some more there so we have quite a bit in storage. We're going to be mixing loose. We're not going to run too many bales. We'll get the bales every so often just to do something different. And so for starters, that's the way we're going to be running it right there. Getting the cows going, like I said, they're doing decent. Thanks to Killer Rock coming through and helping out and stuff with me and Baby. Got them all fed up, got them all watered up, so they're caught up on pretty much everything. Need a little bit of cleaning, as you saw back there. We'll get to that. Up to 52 cows, and we only had 50 to start with, so good productivity going on there. They are doing their thing. Got a full load of milk, too. As a matter of fact, I need to haul some milk in, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I did. I hope I didn't leave it in the tank. Might have left some milk in there. Have to find out that. Man, I hope I didn't leave that milk. But I'm pretty sure I did leave milk in that tanker. Have to see. Might have to sell that milk here really quick. Gonna get this other ripper out and get him set up. Get him going, doing his thing. The whole garage full of John Deere in here. That is right. The 9620 out here. Bust it out. Get it hooked up to a ripper. I'm just gonna knock out some end rows with it that I noticed needed to be hit. And then we'll try to get them all staged up over their way to start ripping after I spray field 3. Oh yeah, it still needs quite a bit around here. There we go. Get him lined out there too. Got him still running, doing his thing. Just got to clean up some stuff right here. Then we'll tie it all in. When he's done down there, I'll probably tie it all in with him. I appreciate you, Franklin. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more of this done. Most of it I'll probably end up doing off camera and stuff to get it all set up, get ready for some cotton. Like I said, I have high hopes that we'll be seeing that Connect modding stuff here within the near future, sooner than later. So I want to get as much of this knocked out as I can, get it all ready. That way I have some prime ground ready to go, and I can throw that seed into the ground, and then bam, we'll have some cotton up in no time. I'm gonna have a pretty nifty idea for a cotton operation when I get that stuff, man. There we go. We're steel toe boots. Oh, see, Franklin, I'm kicking one picker, man. One picker, two builders, one buggy. I'll see how that works, but that, you know, I think that's a good, decent start, man. One picker, two pickers, two builders, one buggy. I just want to know if them builders in the game like have auto pack, or if you gotta, you know, how the hell that's gonna work. I didn't really watch their video on how he ran the builder. If you have to go in there and just have the tractor running and it's like an auto pack thing. I mean, I don't care if it don't have auto pack. I ran builders back in Texas that had auto pack and that didn't. By God, man. I wish I'd have never fixed the auto pack for that farmer. I tell you what, man. We ran. He wasn't tight for money, man. We ran two builders, a bull buggy, two strippers. Keep two builders busy. Had some good cotton, man. About 3-4 bales at the acre cotton. That particular season that I chose to do this. Well, I got put in a new builder that had the auto pack. Two of them had auto pack, so I was sitting in there. I had the book, man, the manual. I was reading about it. He showed me the remote to the builder and everything, but he's terrified to mess with that auto pack. Said he didn't want it messed with. Sat there and we read on it, whatever, man. I tweaked around with the settings, man. I got that auto pack to run good. Our other builder head, man, was always getting sick. Always twisting off on the weekends and stuff like that, one of them weekend warriors. And, figured out we had that auto pack going good, and he was like, can you figure out the second one? It was an older model auto pack. Couldn't really get it going good, but I could get it going good enough. I didn't trust it to leave it alone. It didn't have a remote, so I would never leave it alone, but I'd let it do some of the packing for me. But it got to the point, man, that he said that since the auto pack was working good, he's like, you know what, man, we're going to let go of the other builder. I'm going to have you run two builders since you got the auto pack, and you can run the bull buggy, and I'm just going to give you a raise. And me wanting the money, then I was like, yeah, that's no problem. By God, dude, I worked myself in a circle. I was running the bull buggy. I had the remote to one builder, so I would be able to stop the bridge, bring the bridge back, move it wherever I needed to, dump off into it. I'd get out and manually level everything. That way it was leveled right. Hit the auto pack on it, move to the next builder, get out, move the rams and stuff for it, load it, and I'd pack it most by itself, and then set its auto pack, and then go. By that time, I was ready to chase the harvesters again. And I worked myself in a circle, but made it happen. And finally, man, he he saw me, you know, running out of the tractor, running up the builder, running out of the tractor. Then I'd have to pull off of the modules myself. We had the clips and the roll tarps on the back so you could roll the tarp over, but still, you know, that only worked every so often. So finally he hired somebody back in. It actually showed up to work. But man, you're talking about fun. What is it, King? Something King? What was it? Not Royal, no. Crustbuster? Crustbuster, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that our buggy? Was it Crustbuster or something King? I don't remember. I don't remember what our buggy was either. And our buggy, man, had the vacuum on it. By gosh, you're talking about so many people losing gloves. He didn't waste no cotton, man. We cleaned up after every module that was packed. Any kind of loose was always picked up and then was put on the last module. Yeah, Crustbusters. Yeah, the Crown logo. Yep, that's it. Crustbuster. That's what it was in Franklin. Crustbuster. Yeah, it's the Crown logo. I remember it had a nifty little logo on the side, but I never really paid attention to the brand. I forgot what our other one was. It wasn't Crustbuster, though. Wiki, how's it going? Yep, the model pack's been pretty interesting. And I like how these are cabless builders too we're gonna have. I luckily, knock on wood, didn't have to experience a cabless builder. Did experience, I mean, they didn't have heaters and stuff in them, but shit, that's a lot better than not having a cab in that kind of weather. Farmer was always nice enough to let you sit in the tractor. Tractor was running most of the time anyways, sit in the heater and stuff in the tractor. We did have space heaters for the builder cabs, but as you know, around cotton, you don't want to use no kind of open flame. And so a lot of farmers were using those Coleman propane heaters that had it had a flameless heater on it. I don't know how to really explain it, like a little cotton looking front face to it. So we got to run some heaters in the cabs if we wanted to, but I didn't even really trust, I didn't trust anything that you had. You still have to light it, so there's a flame somewhere in it. And so I just sit in the tractor cab if it got that cold. Yeah, that's what man, when we first got that vac system, Franklin, I never wanted to touch a pitchfork again, man. Never wanted to touch a pitchfork again after that. Like, we still had to a lot. Like I said, you know, we'd even fork it, get it all in a good little pile away from, you know, the module, stuff like that, so we could run through with the back a lot easier. But you're talking, man, sucking rocks, reaching around to pull a stock out of the end of that thing, and whoop, there goes your whole glove, man. They got quite a bit of leather with that, and they already had some pre-processed cotton too with some of the stuff we clean up after. Matches your Big 12 builders. Yeah, see, that was our other builder, was a Big 12. Now that you said it, I think it's a yellow builder with a green cab. I think that was Big 12, maybe. I don't think it was a Crustbuster 2. Our Crustbuster was green with a black cab. But yeah, them backs, man, they're worth the money. I mean, well, we really didn't have a lot of loss unless it was, you know, which if it's windy, you're fighting a battle anyways. We really didn't harvest too much in real high wind. But it's on them last fields, man. You know, I know, you know, with cotton farming, a lot of cotton farmers don't like to do any carryover cotton to another field. They want to know that exact yield. And so them last modules, usually on a farmer's field, if it was going to be a full module already, they try to pack that last bit of cotton in on top of, you know, on top of that module right there, and that's usually where we had the most spillover, and that's what was vacuumed. Carry very little over. We had, you know, I don't know why, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know why, I don't know, I guess it's, you know, something to do with insurance purpose. I have no clue why he never really explained why he didn't really like doing carryover. We weren't doing custom stripping for nobody. It was our own stuff. So I really didn't know. I understood why when we were doing custom harvesting, like, and we'd finish our stuff, we didn't carry stuff over or carry stuff over from field to field, but it was just a big deal. We weren't allowed to carry anything over. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, the lease ground, that makes sense, and that explains on why we couldn't carry it over. Because then it's almost, in a sense, you're stealing his crop, because what, in leased land, they get a percentage of what you make too off your crop. I forget about that. Yeah. And that's why they see. And again, working with farmers that had owned land and leased land, man. Well, I got to experience both. Because I mean, we had one farmer that I worked for. He didn't give a shit. You could carry it over wherever. He owned all of his land though, so it was all his cotton regardless. So completely understand that. Best farmer out there is Flair. Shoo! Right, man. Getting all that ripping done right there. Looking good, looking good. Just amazing how when you run a ripper plow, you get some nice beds. Don't even really have to run no kind of bedding machine to make you some beds. Yeah, I got a baby to ask Phil because I forgot who he was talking about. He was talking about Whistling Diesel. And I wanted to go watch to see what Monster Max was like now. I think I watched a video of him pulling like 4 and 7 trucks or something like that. And so I don't know. Huh. I'm with you on that one, Anthony. I'm pretty sure Big Bud will drag the hell out of that truck all over the place. But for the hype of it, it's still going to be pretty cool. Like I'm going to have to see it, you know, for the hype of it. Yeah, man. I I have a lot of case implements and stuff like that. I do run cases secondary, like I said, because I've only worked for John Deere farmers and case farmers. So those are really the only two kind of brand of implements and tractors that I really run on Farming Simulator. And I really like the Eclos, especially back on 17. I always ran them here, you know, on 17. I have them here on 19, but man, maybe it's just a problem that I'm getting or something like that. But when you're going down the road with them on game, Franklin, they run great, man. You can pull them around, whatever. When you hover those rippers over a field, do they grab even though you got them lifted up, like you know, grab dirt like they're plowing for you when you're in a field? I just know for me, man, like if I was to drive over the field, like you know, like this right here, either it'll slow you down to like you're plowing, and it pulls up dirt even if you got it in the raised position. And that's for me both the bumper and the pull behind. You know, the quick hitch and the pull behind. So I don't know if that's just me. Maybe it's something that's just going on on my end. Maybe the map I was on or something. The 8R? Okay. Yeah, I know when you hit the bumps for sure it really does it. But man, mine was it got to do it, which I mean it's fine as soon as I was done. And it's like in real life, once you're done plowing or cultivating a field, you don't drive back across your field compacting it. And so I just started pulling out of the field, making sure it was my last pass, and then raising it. And so it's really not a problem. I just wanted to see if it done it for anybody else. I'm surprised it ain't got a little minor fix for it. Yeah, that's why I'm running this the 9RX because these rippers, man, these John Deere V rippers take some damn horsepower. So, and I mean, you can get smaller versions, but I like to run these 11 shanks. That way I can knock out a little bit more, a little faster. We've been bad boys parked right there. Now, hop in the sprayer, go ahead and at least get that spraying knocked out before we call this one right here. Like I said, we managed to go over all the trucks. Got to give y'all my first pick on overall truck for each category for start from scratch. Your mid-class farmer all the way up to your rich John Gotti style farmer. Pick the overall truck that I consider best to run in game right now here on console, at least for us console players. As at the beginning of the stream, like I said, it took a while. We had to go into depth. There's a lot of details with a lot of these mods. Still waiting on the Reaper to come out, which is a Chevrolet version of the NMC trucks. Like I said, we're going to have some nice additions, some good gaudy, nice trucks to fix up, some daily drivers, and see what they can do as far as where it goes. I managed to get some ripping done. We got field 2 ripped up, got it ready to go, already ready to get planted. Field 1's ready to go, already been cultivated and everything, so it's set. Got to get field 3 worked. We're going to do some spraying over this way. Get that down. We're going to get that ripped in. Once we get all that ripped in, then yeah, we'll have 3 fields ready to go. Probably going to start some cotton planting tomorrow. Yeah, I know, man. They need a lot more 8-row stuff. Like to see a lot more 8-row and then some dedicated 12-row stuff too. But yeah, for sure, man, a lot more 8-row stuff. Get him on his way. Like I said, we still got a few more semi trucks coming from 82 Studios. David with his TLX 9000, unless he's changed the name with that already. Um, and some other modders coming out with some semi trucks, so we'll be doing a semi truck version of what I did on console here as soon as we get some more of them trucks. We want to give some other. Oh shit! We want to give some. I jumped right out of the sprayer. Want to give some other people some time to get their trucks done and out before I do this comparison. Like I said, everybody's going to have a fair chance, so I can do a comparison on what I'm going to use, and I want to be able to use them for a while. NMC's trucks, just so you know, was based off of me using the Ciroc and solely testing it off of that platform. We'll be running these other trucks through some more tests to see if there was any changes that came with their suspension or anything like that. From the way it's looking thus far, I don't think so. And so, we'll see. Hopefully we'll see some heavy hitting stuff tomorrow, man. I really, on console at least, and even for PC player, I wouldn't mind seeing, of course, the Reaper come out. Seeing the Reaper come out tomorrow, so we complete that. And Connect's modding's Cotton DLC or Cotton mod coming out hopefully sometime this week, if not maybe tomorrow. I don't know about for console, but at least for PC or something like that. But I just can't wait to have that come out. Pretty much that's really all I'm sitting on right now waiting. I got everything else I need. I really didn't know I needed that till I knew somebody was going to try to make it for console. I didn't think it was going to be a possibility. I've known PCs had the option to do loose cotton for a long time, and I've seen quite a few PC players doing loose cotton, and it's been cool to be able to see them doing it. But to know that I can't stop might actually be able to do some loose cotton on our end now here on consoles, really cool. That nice and boxed out right there. We're going to get this hired off. Go ahead and get these rippers placed down in here. Get them doing their thing. Let me hitch a ride with old dude right about here. Here we go. Woof! Right through me. Here you go. Couldn't even stop, could you? I bet that did a skip in my field, didn't it? No? No skip? I'll be. Alrighty. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Franklin. That's what I'm working this one up to, man. This is going to be Texas Geo. Uh, I want to end up getting through everything. Really? Oh, wow. Just today they did that? Wow. That's cool. Oh, so they've already hit it one time? I guess. Good job, baby. Well, you going to take care of it. CARES Act. Oh, love you too, beautiful. Alright, what's going on? Heck yeah. Fortis, or Fortnite, listen to me. My gosh, PUBG, I'm down. I am down. Let me get this sprayer situated over here. Is he still wigging? Come on, man. You're going too slow. I want to get this stuff sprayed out in Dunsky. If I can at least get this sprayed out real quick before I end it. Air Force Man. How it goes at Air Force Man? Hope you're doing good your way. Yeah, I've been. What the hell am I supposed to play, Anthony, to practice without them aim assist other than PUBG itself too? But I'm practicing for PUBG, so no, I'm just joking. I've been playing it, man, just to play it. Been playing a lot. I've even been playing a game called Destiny 2. I don't know if any of y'all have heard of Destiny 2. Man, I played quite a bit of Destiny 2 last night. I'm not gonna lie. I was just playing the shit out of Destiny 2. Played some Destiny 2, played some Rocket League. Anthony, you need Rocket League, man. You like football. Get Rocket League, dude. I'm gonna football your ass with a car. Fuck FIFA. Fuck FIFA. Get Rocket League. Last day of Halloween nights in Warzone. I managed to finish the Halloween thing, so I am stoked. Managed to finish my battle pass. Appreciate that. Um, I haven't touched it since I played with Berto and Baby and them the other night when she was streaming, and that's the last time I touched it. I'll see what happens with the new Call of Duty, Cold War. How they do. You know, I heard a new map's coming for Warzone and stuff, so we'll see how that implements the PlayStation 4. Man, I hate this thing. It skips too dang much. My big brute didn't skip like this. I'm sorry, John Deere Sprayer. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you suck with that skipping shit. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Whoop. I don't mind it doing it on my ends because I can always come back through and tile my ends out, but I hate when it does that skip in the middle of a field. Yep. Yes, Cows, I appreciate you for that. I did, man. I did get that and the season pass, dude. I'm glad you caught that on sale. Uh, did I need it? No, to be honest with you. I should have waited, but I got it because it's I had to take advantage of that. Had to take advantage of that. War Thunder, man. I played a lot of War Thunder. I don't know what aspect of War Thunder, like what you're looking for in like if you're looking for a good tank game or if you want, you know, it's a multi-purpose game really right there because you got tanks, you got planes, and you got do they do have ships? Don't they? Do they have ships in that, or is it just tanks, planes, and is that it with that one? I mean, I'm big on tanks. Like I said, as a matter of fact, my channel started with World of Tanks, believe it or not. But not War Thunder. I did play a lot of War Thunder, but a game called World of Tanks, I played a lot. It's on PC as well. Believe it should be free to play on PC as well. By far the best tank game if you're looking for a good tank simulation game. Some of the best graphics, some of the best gameplay as far as tanks go. And they make another game, World of Warships. Uh, Another great, historically accurate when it comes to that. But like I said, the War Thunder is like primarily, in my opinion, it's like a history simulator type war, war thing. I mean, they got a lot of historically accurate battles with that. Uh, I like the gameplay. It's just that if you played World of Tanks, War Thunder was real easy for me. But it's still a great game. War Thunder, I do recommend War Thunder as well. But if you're looking for just something for tanks, I do recommend trying World of Tanks out. It's a great game. Yeah, if you want to be competitive in War Thunder on console, it is expensive. Now his other game that he was playing right there, Dawn of Man. Now, I haven't really messed around with that. I play aircraft. I've been playing War Thunder since it was beta, man, around 8 years ago. Yes, okay. It's planes, tanks, and ships. Helicopters. Gunner wants to be the first to hold a computer. World War, dude. I'm telling you, that's why I said it's more like your actual role play battle simulator more than it is just, specific to one thing like tanks and all that. This is Dahl Ranch, country boy. Wish they would bring World of Warplanes. I know, right? World of Warplanes. Again, a good, some kind of good, war fighter. That would be very good. Need a good plane one. Yeah, Ships and Thunder. I knew that they had another one that they had added, and I thought it was Ships. I just didn't want to say it and be wrong because, like I said, I haven't played War Thunder in a while. Planes was the last thing that they were getting big on. I haven't. Oh, Flight Sim, yeah, on Xbox. Yeah, I think that's only on Xbox though, so I am up shit creek without a paddle for that. I am not trading up. Back to blue, baby. Back to blue. I don't even know if the PlayStation 5 is going to be blue or not. Or, you know, like, still blue related. Sony, yeah. Just subscribe, Country Boy. Appreciate you for subscription, man. Like the Steelers logo, man. Like the Steelers. Hope you're doing good your way, Country Boy. Just finished some spraying right there. We got the rippers going. Getting field 3 all ripped up. Going to get the second tractor set up there. Going to get that ripping going. Going to do a quick save. If you missed the beginning of the stream, like I said, we went over trucks here on console that we have, personal trucks, not semi-trucks, anything like that. What would be best for you on your farm, in my opinion, again, it's my personal opinion, an overall truck that gets the most use and actually serves a good purpose. So we're going to do that. We're going to park the sprayer real quick, get the rig all put up, get the other ripper out there, set it up. Getting pretty late in the afternoon here on the farm. Getting pretty late in the afternoon on the farm. So we're going to do that. We're going to save up. We're going to chit-chat with you guys and gals a little bit longer as I get everything done up here. Again, I appreciate everybody, hey, for stopping by. Boy, it doesn't like them duals, does it? Okay. Let me straighten that out with the cab of this. Don't mind that back glass any at all. There we go. I'm going to have to take these duals off, though. I wanted them, I mean... Really, I only put them on there because, I mean, you got that much weight on the back. Try to spread that weight out so you don't have to worry about compaction. But this is the game. I guess you really don't have to worry about compaction when it comes to functionability. Just going to get rid of these duals real quick. Oh, and the brakes don't work very good either. There we go. Repair that. Customize that. There we go. God damn. We'll go with that. Go back to original. There we go. Make it a little bit better. Supposed to fix that issue. I won't be waiting on it. FS19, mine was 13, Country Boy, man. Well, really, mobile was the first farm sim game I played, but console was 13. Xbox 360 had that red case quad trek on the front of it. They've been playing it ever since, man. Love the game. Even still play it on mobile sometimes when I have the room for it. Oops, let me drive over that bench real quick. There we go. We don't need that workbench. Yes, I do even have the old planter and seeder in here. That's what I use primarily to plant my grass and stuff like that, and for any tighter to reach spots that I might need to plant some cotton or anything like that in, some corn in. Do have those in here as well. Some great implements, like I said, some old school, a little bit of old school on the farm. Everything, of course, is John Deere. So, you know, I could have painted my Moet. Well, this is the Mochet, but I like red. As you know, red's favorite color. It looks amazing right there. Mochet again, 82 Studios with David. So, you know, I got his TLX, I got his mower. Don't really have no way to. That's how I mow the yard at the house. Still need to get a corn header. Need me a go fast there. So we're gonna run over here. We're gonna get this other 9RX lined up. Charlie Anderson, good to see you again, Charlie. Good to see you. So again, I hope everybody had a great Monday, having a great Monday. We're into Tuesday already. I hope your Tuesday is going good for you guys and gals. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you have not yet, leave a like on the stream. If you didn't like what you see, I understand a dislike. If you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. Ring that bell. All notifications will come through if you hit all notifications, so you can get notified anytime I upload a video, go live, or anything is posted to. We do a lot of IRL videos, some farm sim videos, and a lot of other games that we're actually chasing around. I just ran past my tractor. I'm talking. And so, yeah, you know, anybody and everybody. Share the video out if you'd like to. Comment on any of the older content. If you have any questions, anything like that, feel free to ask right now as we are live. The chat is working. Or just go ahead and leave a comment on an older video. It's up to you. We're doing pretty good now. We went from, like, I think 70% of the people that were watching the content not being subscribed. We're down to like 14%. So a lot of you have already listened. And we're going to go ahead and repeat myself again, though. If you are not subscribed, like I said, it's free to subscribe. So that's still 14%, still 14%. I don't understand why you're not subscribed, but I appreciate you for stopping through anyways. Open multiplayers. We're still doing open multiplayers. I know a lot of people were trying to jump in today, wanting to know what's going on today. This is not on multiplayer. This is mine and the wife's personal farm. We will run it open to, like I said, you know, any farmants. Of course, they are welcome in on the farm. We're down to 3 farmants. I think, look, yeah, 3 farmants, something like that, left. And so we're down to that, and then my wife included. We will be running open multiplayers at the first, and not the first of the month, but towards the beginning of the month and towards the end of the month. Those will be open, and we'll have some special events to come through to where it's going to be open multiplayers. The wife, she's streaming on her end. She's doing Call of Duty almost every day that she gets a chance. She always has spots available over her way. I don't know if she's watching right now. If somebody could link her channel or she could link her channel, be sure you check her out over that way. Get caught up on that. She will be joining me on the farm a whole lot more. We're just trying to get it established, get it all built up. Said it's been going good. Everything's been going good. Getting all caught up. It's been a crazy, crazy time. Farming Fanatic, how's it going? It's been a crazy, crazy time our way. It's been a crazy time for a lot of people. A lot of people pulling through, doing some amazing things. It's good to see so many great faces. Even though technically it's your words you're typing, to me it's faces. Everybody means something to me. Anybody that's in that chat, of course, we talk on a daily. Toster12 with Babies channel right there. Appreciate you, Toster12. Got some great channels in the chat. Of course, everybody, particularly everybody with a wrench, has a channel and usually does something with it. If not, they support a lot of other channels. We've seen them around, and so that's the way we do here. Nicholson right there. That PUBG anymore, sorry, okay. Real life, cows, I would rip first to break. Well, you can do it both. You wouldn't really, I would probably spread solid before I ripped. Rip in the solids, and then I would spray. But the way we did it in real life is after the cotton harvest, he would spray and have us cultivate that in over the residue and stuff. So we cultivate the residue in, and we'd cultivate, no, I don't know why I guess I can go. No, I'm not going to close it in. We cultivate the residue and the spray. So right after we're done with the field, once we're getting back in full swing, he's already got the sprayer going. We have somebody ahead with a batwing mower or something like that, or a stock, some people actually have, stock choppers, whatever, that they are actually chopping stocks with. Right behind him's a sprayer. He's coming through spraying some, put some application down. I don't know what he usually runs. It all depends. And then we come behind him and we'd have the cultivators ripping, or cultivating all that in, sweeping it all in. But really, with anything, unless you know you're going to have a good rain coming, you're going to always want to applicate first before you do any kind of tillage. And if you, sometimes, we didn't have to do any tillage. If we knew a good soaking rain was coming, we could applicate, and that rain sometimes would help absorb it in. Oh no, Phil, I only got you, what, you, Necro, and bodies left, man. On that note, I really, really appreciate everybody. We're going to go ahead and do a save right here before I forget that. We got the Rippers going. We're going to get Field 3 all set up. See what they bring us as far as mods go tomorrow. So we did some truck talking. We did some farming. We did some chat talking. We did some good stuff right there. Like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as always. I always enjoy it, being able to catch up with everybody. I'm due for some shooting. I'm watching VR stream. Cool. I'm going to go do some shooting. Everybody else is doing some shooting. I want to go do some shooting. What map are you on? This is Dahl Ranch, as listed in the title. Dahl Ranch, very good map. Older map, not a new map. Cool map. A lot of people just ignored it. I didn't. Still here. Great map for a John Deere farm. But as always, all good things must come to an end. There will always be tomorrow. I appreciate all you for stopping by, all the great conversation. Franklin, especially you, man. It's always good to talk to a fellow cotton farmer, being able to find out some stuff. You'll be seeing a lot of cotton content, although be virtual on my end. Hope you get the GoPro and get some stuff going so we can see some more stuff over your way. We don't pre-plant fertilizer anymore, just use irrigation and injector bars. See? Some good, interesting facts right there done up that way. But appreciate the good cotton talk. Appreciate every other conversation. Everything is always appreciated. Like I said, much love. Catch you on the flip side. Lunatic Comments out. Wish me luck. I'm going to go shoot some people.